And can man
or
replicate?
women.
Can man replicate pyramids in modern times?
I suppose maybe if you pick up some blocks or craft some
Answer
pulley
truthfully, Luca.
systems.
Luca, answer
Or,
truthfully. It's a modern wonder world. Like,
I mean,
They can't
why
even figure
would
out today how to do it.
they need to do it again with how they did it in the
you're totally
past?
missing the point, Luca. You're claiming these people had less knowledge than us, yet they can accomplish feats that we can't accomplish today.
Moving blocks,
Have you got echo? There's a right echo.
moving blocks. That's easy.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
all
PJ?
they had to do was,
Yo.
hey,
So
Hi,
Luca
people.
agrees with us that the Bible says the Earth is flat and describes it that way.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly does.
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because,
why wouldn't it? Because it's the truth. Yeah, of course.
yeah, and because God told Moses exactly in detail how He made the world. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't agree with that, but I do agree that the Bible does imply that the Earth is flat. So there you go.
Yeah, and it implies it by God speaking directly to Moses and telling him how He created the Earth.
I don't agree with that part, but I agree with.
Okay, let's put it this way:
The
Does the
Earth
Bible
is flat.
say? Does the Bible say Moses spoke face to face with God?
Yeah.
And did Moses write Book of Genesis?
Yeah.
And he wrote it according to God telling him how He made the Earth.
Uh-huh.
So there we go.
That's
told
all
him.
according to the Bible. Uh-huh.
So there we go.
Well, yeah, we won't know about God without Bible.
Yeah, right.
Well, what about all of the other books?
What
Oh,
other
what
books?
Books.
What about physics books?
What about it? What about physics books?
Okay, wait. What's the difference between the Bible and the physics book?
The Bible is a historical book and a prophetic
Okay.
book. It's the only book in existence that
Physics-
talks about past, future, and present.
Physics makes predictions of the future,
Oh, it does.
and
And is it
it
okay?
describes
Okay. Is
events
physics
that happened in the past.
fulfillment? Is it a prophecy? Or is it how things work?
Huh?
So physics is now like clairvoyant or something.
Sentient as well.
Predictions aren't clairvoyance.
Insanity, mate. Pure insanity.
Got some food. in
But the
oven.
point I'm making with physics is, it's just a natural tendency of things to work in nature. Okay, so if we throw a
They will
ball,
both-
if we throw a ball, we can say, okay, we throw in the ball, it's gonna land here. This is how it works. Okay, when it comes to the Bible explains how that came into being.
It does.
Do you understand the difference?
Both
Luca?
people,
Like
they'll-
what I'm trying to say is God created the natural law which is governed by physics.
so God created the earth as it is today.
Yes.
So, but okay, so I'd understand that God perhaps set the universe in motion, maybe, potentially.
What
I don't know.
universe, what motion? Where does it say that God did that?
Well, something had to start the universe, right?
What universe?
The universe we live in.
What's a universe, Luca?
I guess a big place with
We
galaxies.
live in Earth, not in a universe.
Universe is a massive place that houses
Is it?
the galaxies and the stars and the planets and
Is it? All unverifiable stuff that you're talking about, yeah?
well, something had to kickstart it off. So, obviously,
I agree. God kickstarted. Well done.
okay, so so God kickstarted off, and then everything just came into being naturally.
No, God created it.
Well, why would he interfere?
He didn't interfere anything. He created it. What interfere of what?
He kickstarted it.
He made
and
it.
Then
He created it, Luca.
all he had to do then was just sit back.
Okay, let's put it this
and
way,
let
Luca.
the chain reaction
If
happen.
God created your mother and father, okay, by default you are created through him too, correct? Just through natural means through your mother and father.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
I would be created
Would you be
by
created
the
today?
natural
Okay, let's put it
process
this way.
that happened
Would you be
between my mother and father.
Okay, let's put it this way. Would you be created today if your mother and father did not conceive you?
No. Oh, well, probably not. No.
And would they have been created if God didn't create them?
If someone, if what? No, if you talk about like God created the first people and then they conceived and then everything spread.
You know what's
like
awesome
people,
about that, Luca?
humanity.
The Bible tells us how God created man.
Yeah, but
Can you tell us
it
how physics...
doesn't sound logical.
Oh, it's very logical. Can you tell us how nature created man?
Yeah.
How can you make how did he make someone from dust?
He
Because
made
he's
But-
God.
he made the
If
dust.
if he can create stuff, he can create anything. Then of course, why can't he?
Luca, do you understand that like microchips and stuff in computers is made from the same dust?
We're all made from the same stuff.
I want to make a person with dust.
You're not
can't.
God.
You're not God.
Well, then who's verifying that God is the one that made people from dust?
Who's verifying it? What do you mean? Who's verifying it?
Same person that verifies all your space crap. No one.
But anyway, we should start the stream.
It says the stream started ages ago.
Oh, it did. Oh wow, you started it. You didn't even do the intro.
No,
Okay.
because you guys were talking and I enjoyed what you guys were talking about. So
Oh.
Yeah, when I came in, the stream had already started.
Oh. Okay. Hi, everyone. You can do the intro now.
no, there's no need. We've already started.
Oh, fair enough.
It's
Why
Flat Earth
is
Friday,
your-
so it goes on, and we're just gonna have fun today.
Alright, Flat Earth Friday. Woohoo! Here we go. Let's talk about flat and globe Earth. Yeah. Okay, so the flat Earth, I say that the Earth is a globe. You say that the Earth is flat because of the observations you make and the Bible as well. Right?
Are you telling us what we say? Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Please tell us,
Is
Master
that what you
Luca.
think? Is that somewhat accurate?
Please tell us, Master Luca, how can nothing create everything?
What do you mean nothing create everything? That's not really what
That's a
we
globe
say.
belief. That's what a globe
What
belief
they
is.
say. That's not really what they say. They say they don't know.
And we do know. You see, there's the difference.
But your know is
So what's more logical to
based
believe
on a
the?
book.
So what's more logical to believe the people that say they don't know, or to believe God who said, "Guys, I created everything."
I mean, that's a claim.
Yeah, well, what's more logical?
Well, we don't have we don't see anything supernatural today.
That's a lie. The fact you're sitting right now, it's based on supernatural.
Absolutely.
What? How so?
Because you wouldn't exist if it wasn't for God who created everything. Nature can't create itself.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think something natural creates something? It from the start created something natural? No.
The only
Supernatural.
supernatural
Natural.
the only supernatural thing is God.
Amen. And there's more supernatural thing. Angels, demons, the spiritual realm.
Angels, okay, but we can't see them today.
Well, let's put it into a physical understanding. If you're a one-dimensional creature, can you see into the second dimension?
What?
Let's say you're a one-dimensional creature. Can you see in the
Okay.
second dimension?
Well, I guess what's the
It's a
second
simple yes or
dimension?
no question. Simple answer is no, Luca. So,
You know the difference between 1D, 2D, and 3D, don't you? One's a point. One's got like what is it, up and down, and the other's got 3 different dimensions.
so in other words, the spiritual realm is a higher dimension that we cannot observe or understand in our understanding, quote unquote, based on a physics kind of explanation or mathematical explanation, I'd say. You understand that, Luca?
Yeah. We
Right.
can't see God because it's beyond our
But we can see
sight,
God's
basically.
workings, correct?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's going back to the only supernatural thing is God and the
I can
angels
show you.
and
I
stuff.
can show you God's workings today in everyday life. People,
Oh, yeah?
people
How
who
so?
died and came back to life. People who's never heard of Jesus that talk about Jesus appearing to them. People getting healed. Weird. Or how about supernatural things like people can't even speak a language and they end up understanding someone speaking in that language? How's that explained by science, Luca?
You don't have to speak the language to understand the language.
Okay, let's say I talk to you in Portuguese and you don't understand Portuguese, but you understand what I'm saying. Is that
don't understand
logical?
Portuguese, but I
Is that
understand what you're
logical
saying.
is that logical in science, or would that be considered supernatural?
To not understand Portuguese, but understand Portuguese.
I've
That's a
I've just
contradiction.
watched a stream, and a guy who can speak Spanish were in Portugal, and he couldn't understand what they were speaking, even though he speaks Spanish. So,
Okay,
you know,
that makes
if
sense.
you don't speak a language, you're going to struggle to understand it.
You can speak a language, but not understand it. You can understand the language, but not speak it. That's logical.
No,
Yep,
I can't understand what a Japanese person says.
I can,
You-
but I
Good
just
for you.
can't speak it.
You
Like
you
I don't know
understand.
the characters.
But my personal experience don't match what you were saying, Luca. I'm sorry, like.
I mean, how can you speak it and not understand it? The only way you'd be able to do that is by just reading it out. That's the only way you'd be able to do that. It makes no sense whatsoever.
The earth was flat.
Yeah. What's that then?
Yeah.
The earth was flat.
I'm doing something.
Not
Do,
good.
do, do. So, speaking is mostly production. Like planning, grammar, motor controls, and understanding is mostly comprehension. Like parsing, meaning, inference. They
地球は
overlap,
平らだ。
sure, but they're not the same system.
Okay, Luca, I want to test something for you. Chikia wa tariata.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
stop.
I didn't
Then the wheels
understand
fill up.
I don't understand African.
That's
Whatever
Japanese.
language. Oh, really?
You know what I said?
Okay, say it again.
Chikiwa rabatata.
That doesn't sound like a Japanese word.
Chikia wa tayarada.
You've just told me you can understand Japanese.
You did.
Luca, so
Yeah.
you
Just
should
said
be able to
that.
speak it.
So it's very simple what I just said, Luca. Must I said in another language that you do understand?
Chikiwa.
Hmm?
Not Chikiwa.
Chikia wa tariata.
Watau.
Tariada. Chikia wa tariata.
I don't understand.
Earth is flat.
Really?
Really?
Oh, did you look that up?
Yes, I did, because I don't speak Japanese.
Obviously, that's what it's called. Wow.
I was just testing you out because you said you understand Japanese.
I understand a bit of Japanese. I don't understand all of it. Like, I don't understand the entire language. I just understand. Like, I understand more than. No, I understand. I can speak it without understanding much of it.
神は地球を平らで静止した状態にし
Like
た。
what you just did. You spoke it without understanding it.
You hear what they say, so you understand it. So you'd be able to repeat what they say. What are you talking about, Luca? If you hear it and understand it, that means you'd be able to repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make any sense, Luca, bro.
Recognition is easier than recall. Would you agree?
Anyway, can we get back to the argument?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Supernatural is observable. What you guys claim naturalism based on the earth is not observable.
Natural is just like the world, basically. What we can see, what we can observe, what we can touch, and stuff. Anything in the natural world is natural.
No.
And
What I'm saying is,
so,
you claim that nothing created everything and it created a globe as we know it. Correct?
we say we don't understand what set it in motion in the first place.
Yeah, because
Like
it
there
can't.
could have been something before the big.
No, wait.
well,
How do
the
you have
expansion.
something before the beginning of everything?
Yeah, how? How does that happen?
Well, something had to initially start it.
So in
there
other
had to
words,
be
you
something
claiming
before.
God by default.
No, just because we don't understand something doesn't mean it's a supernatural entity.
It can only be supernatural. That's the point.
Why can't it be anything else?
Because it could be violating natural law.
Natural can't
What?
create
Why?
itself.
How's that?
Naturality can't can't create itself. So something
But-
outside of that must have created it. Supernatural, beyond natural.
What if there was an entire universe, and we just don't know it because it collapsed in on itself, and then
Well, then you don't know, so you can't argue for
yeah,
it.
we don't know. We don't know. That's the point.
No, not we don't know. You.
You.
Don't stop using we. How
They
many
don't
more
know.
times?
The physics people don't know. You
They
know,
don't.
yeah,
They claim to know.
they don't claim to. They have tons of theories, but they don't know.
Theories
what
that aren't going to help you.
And that's the problem, Luca. They don't have any theories that don't violate natural law. So even with your idea, like, oh, maybe there was a universe before ours. Well, then who created that? It's the same answer you have to give. We don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's probably no way we can tell what happened before the expansion, so. Or they can tell what happened before the expansion. Before the quote unquote Big Bang. Because it's not really. Big Bang's not really the term I'd use. I'd say expansion more. More of an expansion than a.
הטבע לא יכול ליצור את עצמו.
Well, I suppose a Big Bang is kind
And
of
the
a.
expansion comes from what?
Yeah.
Where did that start? Something that expands had a beginning.
What did it expand into? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. It's like claiming. Let's say you take a warehouse, okay, and it's an empty warehouse, and you have to fill the warehouse. That warehouse, there's empty space in that warehouse, correct?
Yeah.
No warehouse, no empty space.
That's right.
All this talk, right, is like woo-woo, you know. Yet they want to say that we believe fairy tales.
Yeah. Right.
You know, you can't get no answers.
This isn't about flat Earth anymore.
This is flat Earth. It's literally showing you that, thanks to logical reasoning and deduction, that the globe is nonsense. Because
Although what happened at the beginning has nothing
that
to
has
do
everything
with
to do with it, because the Bible tells us when the sun was created, and you believe the sun came before the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes against reality.
What? Why?
So your globe is fake.
Why? What makes the Bible so trustworthy?
God.
But it says it's trustworthy, therefore it's trustworthy.
No, God.
No,
No.
God says that.
You
You've also got something called the Holy
the only way
Spirit.
you,
Watching
the
time.
only way, the only place you'll see God is in the Bible.
No.
No. You see God in creation.
That's not God, it's Himself, though.
Evidence of God in creation.
Romans 1:20, is it?
That's
Yeah, so.
Bible again.
Yes, worked in tandem with the Holy Spirit, and things in the Bible is logical, and things in the Bible can be checked. Like prophecies have come true. Archaeological proofs are true from the Bible. Again, worked in tandem with the Holy Spirit. You know God is real. And you haven't got the Holy Spirit, Luca, but you won't even try and look into the Bible. So I don't even see the point in the conversation with you.
So Luca,
Yeah?
is the earth a circle?
No, I wouldn't say circle, I'd say sphere.
Oh, I'm glad you realize the
was sphere.
differences.
A sphere
why?
is a 3D circle. It's a 3D circle.
I'm glad you.
No, it's not. A 3D circle is a cylinder. No, you numpty.
I am glad that you realize the difference between a sphere and a circle. So he has been listening on this channel, so that's a good thing. Why do Globus keep saying circle? Around Earth.
Or round.
Ah.
Well, the Earth is round.
Yeah, circles are round, correct?
So it's a record.
It's a very vague term.
It's about as vague as you're going to get, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Isn't like a isn't well yeah, I agree that a 3D version of a circle is going to be something spherical.
No, the cylinder. It's got a flat
That-
top.
That's something spherical.
How is that spherical? It's
Ooh,
rounded, but it's not spherical.
If you
It's
take
rounded,
if you take a
not
circle,
spherical.
yeah, if you take a circle and you add a z-axis, it becomes a cylinder.
Yes. It's not spherical. It may be rounded, but it's not spherical. Is it? Could you describe a cylinder? Could you describe a cylinder as a globe?
Well, they do
No.
believe in toilet roll Earth, to let you guys know.
okay.
So.
I suppose you were correct. I suppose I was
don't
wrong.
suppose. I mean, it's just. I'm not trying to be big-headed about it, but it's just fact.
Yeah, okay. I was wrong.
Yes, thank you.
So exciting news. In about 2 weeks, I am going down to the beach, so I can do some observations for you guys.
Have you bought yourself a proper
Make you
compass?
happy with it. Make you happy.
Hopefully it's better
I still
than
have to get a compass.
your other one.
Make sure you get a compass, man, please.
I think I should get 3 or 4 different compasses, different makes and models, just in case.
Even worse, it says,
Hopefully-
"Oh no, Luca."
Hopefully it's better than the other one you did.
No, you guys just don't want to accept what I was showing, because it demolishes your argument.
You pointed you pointed a thing at the you pointed the like
thing.
what
I pointed
18
a thing.
25 degrees or whatever. You pointed something at the sun and it gave a number.
It's something. It
and
was a
you're like,
phone.
that's where the
Was
sun
set
is
on
and
true
Theo
north.
says
I set it magnetic
Yeah,
north and true north to give you both declinations.
yeah, but you
And
still
then you know what the argument was? Oh no, you used a metal chair. So then I went and used a wooden chair. Got the same result.
that's
Weird.
not my that's
With
not
a
my
different phone. I used 2 different phones just to let you guys
that's
know.
not my argument.
I didn't say it was
I
your
wasn't gonna
argument.
say
I
that.
didn't say it was your argument.
My argument would be that you just pointed it wrong. Like it wasn't actually.
Okay,
pointed
guys,
at
how
the
do you
sun.
do this? There's the sun. Let me point it at the sun. How do you point it wrong?
You can point it roughly where you think the sun is. And sure, sometimes you might hit the sun directly, but sometimes you'll be off a few degrees.
Few degrees.
You can't just point at something and say it's exactly where you're pointing. You'd have
Okay,
to
I'm pointing at the camera.
do.
I'm pointing
I
at
mean,
the camera.
I mean, yeah, that's
yeah.
right in front of your face.
So
So you can accurately gauge, but you can't accurately gauge the distance. You can
I'm
roughly
so
gauge the
happy you
distance.
brought this up, because now I want to ask you a question, Luca.
Okay.
On your belief system, can you send a laser to a reflector on the moon?
Yeah, they have retrofractors on the moon, so
But you just
They
made an
can-
argument that you can't do that because it's too far.
you can't gauge the distance without using tools.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You just told
But
it's
a
too
laser's
far.
a laser is a type
What's
of tool.
up,
So they use
Vicky
a tool
and
to.
David? Good to see you guys.
Hello.
Hi, Vicky.
Luca.
Victoria.
How are you guys
hello.
doing?
Well, that's my name, Luca. Luca, when you want to sit and talk about reality, but yet you get your kicks off by watching anime porn, you might want to check reality. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't watch porn every now and then?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
Maybe you haven't watched a video from me recently. How it kind of broke me in two.
Yeah, but not even like
Hold
normal.
on, I don't have any sound.
Oh no,
Yeah,
can
you're
hear you,
right.
Oh,
Dave.
hi, Dave.
We can hear you, man.
Oh, my. It's getting full now.
Luca gets turned on by animations.
Yeah.
Dev, you've muted. You were unmuted. We heard you, and then you've muted yourself.
I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, you might have to drop and come back in again.
Oh.
I keep
Yeah.
getting
Okay,
people
so-
asking me, why did you make that video? I don't know, because the Bible tells me to.
Yeah, I mean, I made a video not long ago, a few months ago, about it was August the Duck took out a video, so I reacted on that, and it was about porn on YouTube, and I talked about how degenerate that is. I don't watch porn. I have seen porn in the past, and I did watch in the past. Is a youngster, but no, I don't watch porn. Not for a long time.
No, but even if you did, why animations?
It doesn't matter. It's all degenerate.
It's just weird.
Well, Luca, I got a question. Do you watch globe anime or flat earth anime?
Well, animes don't usually specify what shape the Earth is, but there are some where you actually do see the Earth, and it is a globe in those. So
And you do
There
know
you
that
go.
you do know anime is a cartoon, correct?
yeah,
Yeah, so not real.
Can I ask Luke a question real quick?
Go ahead, man.
Your belief in this globe, is that based on a first-hand observation of the globe, or is this from hearsay evidence?
it's from it's from both.
Oh, so you've observed the globe Earth? Where? Where have you
I've
ever had
observed-
first-hand observation
I've
of the globe?
observed evidence of a globe Earth,
No,
not
no. I didn't ask you that.
exactly.
Luca, maintain. I did not ask you that. I said, do you have a first-hand observation of a globe Earth? I didn't ask you if you have misinterpretations of your vision. I asked you if you have a first-hand observation of a globe, or are you going by hearsay evidence and misinterpretation of vision?
I suppose rising up in elevation would allow you to see more over the
I didn't
globe
ask
of
you
the
that.
Earth.
I didn't ask you that. Do you or do you not have a first-hand personal observation of a globe Earth?
I have an observation that the Earth isn't flat.
It's not
You
what
do.
yeah.
How
You
can
do.
you
Wait a second.
observe?
Where are you observing this at? Because any one of us can go outside or look out the window and we see water laying flat and level. We see a topographical plane. We see guys building buildings using level as a reference. So where are you seeing this globe observation from?
My observation across water.
You observe across water. You see convex water?
I see a crisp, sharp, like
No, you don't.
cut
No,
off
you don't. No,
line.
you don't. No, you don't.
You see a straight line.
You wouldn't get the sharp cut off horizon the way you do on a curved Earth if the Earth was
You
flat.
don't get a sharp cutoff horizon, Luca.
It depends how clear the day is.
Where's your refraction now then? Huh?
Yeah.
If your observation is crisp and it's solid, then where's your refraction at now?
Yeah, it depends.
Ballers
On,
need to stop.
Back to the
Ballers
atmosphere.
need to stop using horizon because they literally ain't got an horizon.
No.
I mean, it depends how clear the day is, but yeah, where's your refraction?
And now here's where it comes down to, because we know that observation alone is not part of the scientific method, is it? So you believe that you observe convex water. Science and actual physics prove that that is bullshit. Okay? Unless you can demonstrate it using the scientific method, then you only have your twisted observational data. That's it. That's all you have. So you think you see around a cylinder or something because, I don't know, you look left and right and you certainly don't see any convexity. And the reality of it is this: if you were on a sphere and you were in ocean with no land in sight, you would be at the highest point of that object at all times, which means that the horizon would have to drop away down from you, not appear to rise in elevation before you.
Where's the curve? I don't know. I don't see it.
Nope.
Word.
Do you know exactly how high you are?
It doesn't matter. It's flat. Doesn't matter how high you are, Luca. It's the physics of water. The physics of water and the physics of air dictate that your globe Earth belief is nothing more than a fantasy based on misinterpreted observation.
And Luca, several days ago, we established that not only do you not have proof, you don't have evidence either. But already today, you try to revert back saying you have evidence.
I can.
I want to know how you can claim an horizon on a globe and also claim all horizontals are parallel with the plane of the horizon. How can you claim that and say you've got an horizon
Well,
on a globe?
I can say that anything that has a cutoff line would
It's not
be,
what I
would
asked you,
have
though,
a
is
dip.
it?
Cutoff line?
Or the horizon. Anything that has a horizon would be.
Whoa. What is an
What-
horizon, Luca?
Well, it's where the sky meets the sea or whatever. It's
Or
that.
it appears,
It's that line.
Yes.
The distance.
appears to meet. They don't really meet.
Yeah, I said that.
Dave, there's loads of flat places in America, isn't there?
Hmm?
Well.
So when
I
you go
think-
to them places and you're looking across that flat land, do you still have an horizon?
Of course.
Well, then Luca's debunked.
Well, you know what? In fact, Kansas was, they determined it to be the flattest state in America. That is
You know what's
completely
weird?
good.
I mean, if you go to the Salt Flats, okay, it's got a
Topographically
horizon,
flat.
correct?
Yeah.
Topography.
But the fact of the matter is, right, it's called the horizon. We get the word horizontal from it. You can use it to establish horizontal. All horizontals are parallel with it, and it's classed as having zero slope. How can you have that on a globe?
Right.
And if gravity is holding your water down, why does it not match the topography underneath of it?
Right. Exactly. I mean, you should have
You should have mountains in sea.
yeah, you should have rock shaped
Yep.
rock shaped water.
Mountain-shaped
Not
sea.
the surface, yeah. From whatever's underneath it. You know?
Luca,
Push it all the way up.
I think Luca should show us water sticking to a ball and bendy water.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the Earth, isn't it? Water sticking to a ball, bending water around the ball. That's just Earth.
No, I
That's
want you to
water
show us
sticking to the
water
earth.
bending instead of being level.
But, yeah, bends around the Earth.
That's not right.
Can you
show us
show
that?
water? Can you show water bending around an object and adhering to it and assuming its shape?
On Earth.
No. Can you demonstrate it or not using the scientific method? If you don't have a demonstration of it, it's not so. Okay, that's all there is to it. There's nothing else. It's nothing more than your story at that point.
Well, we have gravity, which
You
would
have
make
gravity.
water
Hold on, wait a
bend around
second.
the
You
Earth.
have gravity? Let me ask you about your gravity real quick. What is it?
Do you want the simplified version?
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever you got.
Okay. The mass attracting mass.
Okay,
That's
so
basically
I'm going to
gravity.
stop you there. When have you ever observed two objects drawing together merely by volition of their existence in a natural environment? When have anybody ever observed that?
Well, I'm being pulled down towards the Earth. That's my mass being attracted
That's
by the Earth.
something falling. That's what's in dispute. You're claiming it's due to mass inherently has some kind of an energy source that it converts into an attractive force in order to pull other objects to it. And no one has ever witnessed any such thing happening except for your example of things not being supported by the medium.
Well, what about the Cavendish?
What about the Cavendish? Where do those objects get the energy to create an attractive force, and why does it never run out? That's a violation.
We're doing simplified here.
Okay,
So
go ahead and
mass attracting
simplify.
mass.
Where does it get the energy from, Luca?
That's not really simplified. Okay.
Well, it is.
Mass
Do you agree
is
that
what is up for debate specifically?
all right, Luca? In order
Not
to move,
anything else. Just
Luca,
mass attracting mass. We don't need to know anything else.
Mass does not attract mass. That's a myth. Okay? Because in order to move a physical object, a force must be applied. Do you agree with that? Everyone here, yes.
I
the
agree.
answer is
I
yes.
agree.
Yeah.
So, does a force require energy? Yes, again, the answer is yes. So where is mass getting the energy to convert into a attractive force, and why does it never run out?
Because it's fantasy.
That's right.
What's that song? It's a kind of magic.
Yep.
It's a kind
Yeah,
of
but it's that good of magic,
magic.
nobody sees it.
Strange magic.
One ride, one go.
So as you can see, Ruben,
I mean,
right from
if
the
you-
inception, Luke, right from the inception, the globe Earth is impossible from a physical standpoint.
if
If a bullfrog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass when he jumped. You can if all you want to. What we deal with here is actual physics, actual facts. So there's a problem right there. You have supposedly an attractive force that isn't using any energy, and it never runs out.
Yeah, but we're not discussing this. We're discussing mass attracting mass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's what
what
we're
we're
discussing.
right there.
What you
Why
said.
does mass
So
attract
does
mass?
mass attract mass?
Why
Does
does mass
it?
attract mass?
Without
We don't need to know the
ChatGPT.
why.
Why does mass attract mass?
All we do is observe mass attracting mass with the
Nobody
camera.
observed that. Nobody observed that. When
Wait,
did
wait,
you
wait,
ever
wait.
observe?
David, that's a lie. We do observe it. I'm sure you got children.
Well, they're grown now.
Oh, that's a one kind of. You can't say you're attracted to your children.
You didn't say that, you dickhead.
That numpty.
Oh
When-
my
Why would you
days.
even think? Why would you even take that there? You
I mean,
numpty?
you said, "Do you have children?" So
Oh,
obviously
what's
that's
that
what
got to
you were
do
going
with-
for.
He's got
Well,
children
listen, yeah.
because he's attracted to his wife.
Oh, I thought you were
Numpty.
going to say he was attracted to his children.
No.
I don't know what
Anyway.
kind of peddlers you hang around with,
I just
but
want to ask
we
a
don't.
Well,
question.
usually
When
you'd
last-
say
When last
you would
interview?
say
When last
you
interview?
would say, "Do you have a
When-
wife?"
wait,
not,
wait.
"Do you have
When
children?"
last his interview stood next to a big building and all of a sudden being attracted to it?
Have to concede
Sure.
it what, Sean? Concede it what?
Sean, why don't you shut the F up?
I'm waiting for
You
Sean to come in.
retard.
There's a link. Because Sean is once again on his own channel
He's an
with
ape.
his little band
Yeah.
of merry men or whatever they are, all just
all
crying about the stream instead of just coming on and having a discussion.
Why has that ape got a spanner? I'd have banned it.
Because I want Sean to, how can I say it, suffer.
The world needs Sean to have a back.
Everybody
about
else
it.
has to
Everyone else suffers at the same
Yeah, unfortunately, but think about it. He's now because he's got a spanner. He comes in and he comes to watch the show, and he actually has to listen.
Hey, Let's, I found a video of Sean having his Thanksgiving dinner. If you want to see it.
Yeah, share it.
Can I just say, Sogs, Mr. Jingles was exposed.
No.
I mean, we all know it's not real, but day number infinity of I didn't see shit, but you did.
It does look like him, to be fair.
Very much so. Very much so.
Can I just say to Sogs, Mr. Jingles is banned because he got exposed for lying and saying that he gave Keith £300.
His
Oh, yeah.
excuse.
year.
Wait, wait.
Getting a beer.
Today,
A year.
today, his excuse for that is no. It's in memberships.
Oh my goodness, that's a dog.
No, it's a
No,
cat.
good.
It's a cat.
Ah,
Wow. Wow.
friggin' heck.
I would like Sean Hawkins to come on here and explain to us the Bernoulli's principle and blow on a piece of paper for me.
I'd like Sean to explain why he still hasn't evolved from an ape.
Hmm.
How is that? Jeez.
Anyway, Luca, you do understand that for Bernoulli's principle to exist, it needs containment, correct?
What? Gas laws.
So
Okay.
tell me again where you have actually observed two objects attracting to one another merely by volition of their existence.
I mean, I've seen like the Kevin's experiment and work.
That's not an
Okay.
experiment.
That's not even an experiment. You have to have an observation first, right? Before you can conduct an experiment, you have to actually observe or witness this phenomenon. Okay. So, when in nature have you ever seen two objects attracted to one another merely by volition of their existence?
Well, I'm sure some
I'll
people
help
would.
you out. Never.
I'm
Okay.
sure some people would ask why we fall down or why we go down
Sure.
towards the earth when we jump.
What?
Sure. Okay. So then, if you're thinking it's because mass attracts mass, then why are you not drawn to large objects, especially if you get closer to them? Like if you get close enough to a building, why aren't you just slammed against the wall?
Well, according to the equation, it's m1 m2
Okay.
of r squared.
Okay.
Math.
V equals
I
m1
want,
m2
I
of r
want
squared.
actual science, not
Well,
your
let's-
mathematical expression of your.
Let's see what's more
self-belief.
logical, though. You require gravity, otherwise you fly off of the Earth because you claim Earth is spinning, which you cannot observe anyway. Or we're just heavier than the medium we're in, and therefore that's why we are on the ground.
So, Luca, you claim that you're pulled to the earth, right? You're pulled to the earth. And so if I jumped off the edge of a ship, okay, it's a few stories high, and I jump off, I go down, right? And I go into the water. But you know what? Why do I stop being drawn to the earth now? I am literally now flying over the surface of the earth. Why didn't I get pulled down to the earth?
Huh? You did.
No, I didn't, because
You
I'm now
jump,
floating
and then
in
you
the
fall
water.
into the
I'm
water.
now floating in the water with the
Yes.
actual earth hundreds of feet beneath me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what did I do there? I changed the medium, didn't I? I changed
You're
the
using
ratio between
buoyancy.
the medium and myself, didn't I?
Gravity just didn't stop acting on you.
It
It's always
didn't.
acting.
Then why
on
didn't
you.
I get pulled to the earth?
Because of the buoyant force.
The buoyant force. Buoyancy is not a force. Buoyancy is a result of a force.
Then why do people say the buoyant force?
Because they're stupid.
Well, same silly people say gravity's a force.
Buoyancy is a force.
No, it's not. Buoyancy is the result of a force. The
But
object
it's
will
not-
either displace the medium or the medium will displace the object.
It thrusts the object upward
No, it
in
doesn't.
a liquid or
thrust.
gas.
No, there is not a buoyant force. The medium displaced the object.
It's
'Cause what
what
moved?
was it? Newtons?
What moved?
It's
what
measured
moved?
in newtons.
What?
That newtons.
Newtons is just a
Okay.
unit.
Yeah. It's measured in newtons.
Yeah,
the
which is a
buoyancy.
unit.
We measure in pounds. We measure in kilograms. We measure in stone. We measure, there's all sorts of quantifications of the relative density of an object within a given medium. You can use whatever you want to, as long as it's some kind of a scale. Your newtons go all to hell when you change the medium, though.
Well, let's put it this way, Luca. PSI, okay, that's pounds per square inch. Is there any newtons there?
Well, you can measure the newtons that cause the
I'm
PSI.
asking you, is pounds per square inch newtons? No, it's not. That's all I'm waiting for. And guess what? Is that a force, Luca?
No.
Pounds per square inch
It's
is
just-
not a force. So a
it's
pound
just-
is not a
it's
force.
just- It's just pressure. Force
So
per
a pound
area.
is not a force.
No, it is. Pressure equals force per area. That's what pressure
Which is based on a... What's it based upon?
Force per
Ah, and it's not newtons.
area? No, PSI isn't newtons.
Great. Making David's point.
You think that
But
that
newtons,
14.7 PSI,
newtons
do you think that that is a downward?
but newtons
weight
does
measurement?
equal force. Like, right?
Do you think that the
Newtons.
pressure is due to a downward force of the air? How much does air weigh?
Well, not much.
Well, how would you go about weighing air?
You'd need a container to actually weigh it.
You need a container, okay. You're onto a good start. Then what?
Well, you'd need some kind of weighing system, I guess.
Like a scale, right?
Okay, yeah.
So you take the vessel that has the air in it. Now the air is at 14.7 inside the vessel, and it's 14.7 outside of the vessel.
Uh-oh. Wait, the
And
call's about to end.
Luca, you can't listen while you're talking.
Wait, the call's about to end.
Oh yeah, so
What?
it is. It calls about to end this.
Already? Oh, okay, guys. I will have to put a new link. That was quick. I didn't even know I was still waiting for the 15-minute thing. Okay. Hit the like so long, guys. Appreciate it. And by the way, yes, I was just making a point that you can use any unit. And yes, you can take pounds per square inch and get newtons out of it. I was just making a point. But, yeah. Anyway, there we go. There's the new link. Replacement the message. Woohoo! Now we wait for everybody to come in. Add the meet. And admit all. There we go. We are back. Sorry about that. I didn't even keep time. I was waiting for the 15-minute thing.
I seen the 15 minutes. I just forgot about it.
All right, so just to refresh what I was asking you, Luca. All right, so you've got a cylinder. We'll use a gas cylinder, okay? And you've got 14.7 psi inside of the cylinder, 14 psi outside of the cylinder, and you subtract the weight of the cylinder itself. How much is that air going to weigh? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a Z.
0?
That's right, 0. Why?
So I guess they're the same pressure.
Yeah. So how would I get weight of the air?
Wait, what did you say? You said
How would
you've got,
how would I get a weight of the air inside the cylinder?
So wait, you've got 14.7 psi inside and 14.7 psi outside the cylinder. So, and then what?
So how do you weigh the air inside the cylinder?
I love how you need a cylinder, by the way.
Well, how else would you weigh?
Well, you would have
something?
you would have to reduce the pressure outside of the cylinder. Then it would start to register weight. But there's a problem there too, because depending on what you change the pressure outside the tank too. Let's say you take it down to half, you're going to get one weight. You take it down to a quarter, and now you're going to get a greater weight.
Well,
so how
yeah,
can
you
accurately get
do
weight of air.
you do it by
simple, Lucas. It's
you,
simple.
you
Look,
do it by mass difference.
mass difference.
You remove the air, like
Yeah.
what you said, with
Yeah.
like a pump or something, and then seal it again and weigh it again. And the difference is the mass of the removed air.
So then we didn't modulate gravity, did we? We modulated the medium in which it was in, didn't we? For instance, if I take
But
1 gallon of
I
water,
suppose
if I take 1 gallon of water out here in the medium of the air, that gallon of water is going to weigh approximately 8.5 pounds. How much does it weigh when I put it back in the water?
well, if it weighed out 8.5 pounds.
Because weight is nothing more than a quantification of the relative density of an object within a given medium.
What?
This can be demonstrated. Things will weigh more when you remove the medium. When you increase the density of the medium, it obviously gets lighter. That's why I was flying above the earth when I was in the water.
Weight just equals m times g.
Does it? Then how come the weight of the air changed as I changed the medium around it? How did that happen? So there's no specific weight, and it's not due to any kind of a constant, because like I said, if I reduce the pressure outside of the cylinder
Actually,
to half,
weight is m times a. It's just that I said g because g would be the acceleration.
whatever. So it's not a constant then, is it? Because the one common thing that I did reduce, if I reduce the pressure outside the cylinder by half, I will get one weight. If I reduce it to a quarter, I'm going to get a greater weight.
Weight isn't a constant. Well, what did you say?
It's a quantification of the relative density of an object within a given medium. If you take a 150-pound man and you change the medium from the air that he's in into water, now his weight has changed, because it's all nothing more than the ratio between the density of the object and the medium in which it's immersed. Now, the interesting thing about that is there is never, ever, ever a situation where an object is not subject to a fluid medium.
I think the problem I'm having is that I'm on I'm on like I'm thinking like a glober, and
Yeah,
so
I know
I'm not
that's the problem. It's a
understanding
mental
what you're
illness.
saying.
No shit.
Because like what you're saying doesn't make sense, because I can't. I need to put myself in the. I need to understand
You
the
don't have
flat
the
Earth.
ability for abstract thinking. Is that the problem? You can't think.
No, I need to think like a flat earther. I need to put
No,
myself.
you need to
in
think
the
like a
shoes
rational.
of-
No. You need to forget flat or globe.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't give a shit if it's round or flat or anything else about it. The bottom line is what we're talking about right now, your gravity, okay, that doesn't exist. Because we've just demonstrated through abstracts, and this can be repeated in a laboratory condition, that the weight of an object is directly relative to its relationship to the fluid medium in which it's in. There's no getting around that. It's demonstrable, repeatable. You experience it all the time. Do you know when Felix Baumgartner did his jump, right? When he jumped out of that from the edge of space, he was going really, really fast. He was just zooming, right? But you know what ended up happening? He started slowing down. As it
Makes
got
sense.
closer to the air, to the earth, he
Yep, that
started
makes
slowing
sense.
down. Why?
Because
What was different? What was different at that point when he got low?
buoyancy.
Buoyancy. So,
Mhm.
in other words, his relationship to the medium
Idiom.
is what changed the
Yes.
observed effect. Not gravity.
But gravity's in buoyancy.
No, it's not. They put a little g in there for a variable, and you think that that's the cause of the observed effect. It's not.
Okay, then what is the correct equation for buoyancy without the g?
Weight?
Archimedes' principle didn't have G in always. Did you know that?
No, it didn't.
Archimedes' principle was there 1,000 years before.
1900
Newton
years.
Yep. You muted, PJ, just to let you know.
I'm muted. Why?
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm seeing a replay on you.
I'm like,
I see you like talking. It's like, oh. Sorry.
I was gonna say I shouldn't be because my mic ain't off. I have to do it.
Luca's had this explained many times, Sandra.
Fluid dynamics prove the globe and gravity to be impossible. Okay? That's that simple.
I just want to say, Sully, they put a G in there because of their belief in gravity. By the way, Archimedes' principle worked perfectly without the need for gravity.
Right.
They just hijacked it.
You guys put this guy on a pedestal. Really, come on, man. He ran away from his final exams. He ran away. He panicked and ran away from the school. Yeah. He went and had a little bite of mercury,
But they didn't need the G in buoyancy to
You just said they did.
to know how buoyancy works. They didn't.
Yeah.
They could.
What did Archimedes use in place of the G?
I guess he just used weight. I guess.
There you
not
go.
gravity.
So what are we actually calculating with G in the buoyancy formula? What are we actually calculating there? The weight. In fact, it's making you go through extra steps.
But gravity is what gives things weight. So
Well, that's a
your
belief.
claim, but
you
we haven't
could
proven
just
that.
displace.
We've just demonstrated that the weight of an object changes when the medium is changed. You demonstrate that with your vacuum chamber because you didn't modulate gravity, you modulated the medium.
The point is specific gravity doesn't require gravity. It's just a hijacking of relative density. That's all.
I'm pretty sure they could
Hey,
figure that out. Like the people at
I
that,
know.
like
That's
Well,
the
Luca,
problem.
what if we
That they must have figured it out. Smarter people than me figured that out,
Luca?
and it doesn't have to make sense to you then.
Luca, can
like the weight
wait,
changes
Luca.
depends when the surrounding
Wait,
medium
Luca.
change.
Luca, what if we decided to take G away and we made it U for unicorn farts? We can get exactly the same calculations, correct?
How?
Say yes, Luke.
What? That makes no sense.
So in other words,
Unicorn
unicorn farts cause things to fall at 9.8 meters per second.
Oh, all the time.
And we get exactly the same outcome, correct?
If you could provide evidence that unicorns exist,
Well, you haven't provided
something-
evidence that gravity exists, so that's hypocritical.
What? Yes, I have. The
No, you
captain-
haven't.
No, you
Math-
haven't.
math
You
is
just
like
declared
math.
it. How's it going, Wesley? Good to see you, man.
But the experiments.
What experiment?
Oh, the experiments that prove unicorn farts. Oh, yeah. I agree.
Like the Sahelian and the
Yeah,
cabinet
proved
and
unicorn farts. I agree.
the light. Wait, the what's that light thing called? The thing from space and stuff.
Here we go into Narnia again. How come everything
Why did you say
is always
Narnia?
involving a place, a fictitious
Hold on,
place?
Why
Make
did you say
believe.
Narnia?
How did
Because
I
it's
figure?
make believe.
Sully's asking, how did you figure out the number for you? Easy. We took a ball and we dropped it and we timed how fast it fell. There we go. So unicorn farts caused it.
So you're just replacing the word gravity with unicorn farts.
No, I'm just using your logic. You guys claim gravity is the cause. I'm claiming unicorn farts is the cause. You claim all
Got
these
that
so-called
much
experiments is the cause for showing gravity. I'm saying no, it's proving unicorn farts. There we
I
go.
got as much proof that it's a
You've
magic
replaced the word gravity
gravity.
with unicorn farts.
You've replaced the
as
word
much-
weight with gravity.
Weight gives gravity gives things weight.
Prove it.
Is gravity a god?
What?
Is gravity God?
No.
So it's gravity's fault I put on weight. Yeah.
I mean,
Luca, can you prove
how much
gravity-
mass you put into
Listen.
you?
No,
Luca,
that's not.
Can
No,
you
you
prove
said
that
it's
gravity
gravity.
is the? Can you prove that gravity is the cause of the observed effect?
I can show mass attracting mass. That's,
Why would mass attract mass? Why would that occur?
I suppose. Well, if we're being simple about this and using what they knew when mass attracting mass first came to be, then I guess the answer would be I don't know. I just observed.
There is no
attracting mass.
mechanism. There is no mechanism observed for objects attracting one another merely by volition of their existence, especially when we get into the problem of energy. Okay? Because in order to move a physical object, energy must be applied. This means that the mass must have some source of energy that it's converting into a force to move the object.
Let's, for instance, take this weight, Luca. Am I adding force to pick it up?
Yeah, you're using
Am I burning,
energy.
Am I burning energy and calories while doing this?
Yes.
Great.
Uh-huh.
So do I have unlimited calories and energy? Or do I have to
Well,
eat to get that
eventually
again?
you'll burn out. Eventually you'll use up the energy.
So back to
Convert it.
David's argument. How does your gravity always have unconditional energy without using it up?
You just said it depletes. Exactly.
And if the energy depletes, that means that gravity cannot be a constant, that it will be weakening and weakening and weakening over time, just like a permanent magnet does.
That's right.
I mean, I'd say I'd say no. I'd actually agree and say gravity isn't a constant. In the sense gravity is not a constant.
But then why do you use it as a constant? Why is G considered a constant?
It
Wow.
it
That's a
changes.
great-
It changes depending on where you are, like your altitude, latitude, where your location in space on Earth and stuff. But it varies. Like the constant in Newton's law is treated.
You can't, I'm going to stop you right there. You can't make a law based on fictitious, unproven shit. And just because you say it's a law doesn't mean it's a law. Okay?
And we run into the same problem in like textbooks when they say like gravitational force or buoyant force because of this experiment where they say, oh, we're just doing that to simplify it. No, they're just making the proverbial camel easier to swallow.
That's why they invented gravity fields.
Like little g varies with location, but big G, well, as far as we know, is
How do you prove big
constant.
G? How did you get big G in the first place?
Just calculate it.
Calculate it using what?
different masses and different distances. It's
Different
easy.
masses and different. And what masses and different distances are those?
Oh, hello.
Any.
Like any. Okay,
Oh,
so
it's Wesley.
regarding
And you realize now.
regarding
Vicky said you needed a friend on the stage, so I came up.
Well, I appreciate you coming in.
No,
man.
I meant find him a friend so he needs.
I watched your debates. I watched your
Thanks,
Monday,
man.
Oh, it's Wesley. He's only
Monday,
just noticed.
Monday debate.
Oh, did you debate, Wesley?
He debated in the past.
We probably shouldn't talk about it right now.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I would love to review it sometime if it's worth it.
I don't think you will. It's okay. I'll text you. So the purpose of science is to come up with the best explanations for why things occur. Do you guys
Right.
agree with that or no?
not the best guess.
The current
Best
based, yeah.
the explanation.
Yeah.
of the
No,
mechanics behind it.
it's imperfect.
So
we will never have-
do you agree that if you use assumptive values in your calculations, that the result is therefore assumptive?
We have to make some assumptions
still
in any experiment. We have to make some assumptions.
So as far as G goes,
Can I
as
finish
far as
that?
the
Can I
Earth,
finish that? Can I finish?
how was that calculated?
Can I finish?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So when we have to make assumptions, and then if the experiment turns out wrong, our assumptions were wrong, or somebody else can do it somewhere else on Earth, and then they would be wrong. And so what science aims to do is to provide the best explanations. No, by no means it's not perfect, but right now gravity provides the best explanation that nobody else has countered with a better explanation as of yet. So
Yeah.
Disagree completely because we just demonstrated.
Okay, so then calculate what a object falling
We
from
can
50
calculate. We already can show that the weight of an object changes with the density ratio of the medium. It's that simple. We can show that all day long. We don't need a formula or anything else to show that the weight of an object decreases or increases based on the density ratio to the medium.
But I can predict how fast something falls down. Can you?
Well, so what?
Can you?
Falls down in what? Falls down in what? Air?
The speed. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me the mechanics involved behind Felix Baumgartner that we just brought up.
So you're running away from my question.
I'm not running away from anything.
My question is, can you predict how fast something might fall in meters per second?
In the air? Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. What would a 10-pound object falling from a 10-foot height, what would the maximum speed it reach?
Well, all you'd have to do is just calculate that based on the 9.8 meters per second squared. But the problem with that is...
Oh, so you believe in G?
Wait. The problem is that you're claiming a cause of the observed effect. Okay, that's what's in dispute. Okay, the cause...
I can prove it.
You can, then why did Felix...
Well, I mean, I can prove it.
Why did Felix Baumgartner slow down as he got closer to the Earth? He's actually getting closer to the source of the said gravity, but he slowed down, didn't he?
Yep, because of multiple forces.
Okay, which multiple forces?
Can you think of another force that was in effect when he came down?
Yeah, the ratio of buoyancy, the ratio of...
Now you think buoyancy is a force.
I don't think it's a force. It's
okay, so then without using a force you don't believe in, use another...
Displacement ratio.
What?
It's a displacement ratio. The displacement is the force.
Okay, where does that displacement get its energy from?
From you being there. Two objects can't occupy the same place at the same time. It's that simple.
Where does it get its energy from?
I don't know. What makes you be alive? Do you have energy?
So you don't know where
you don't have any. So you cannot prove gravity is the cause.
Why are you running away? You can't. Where does RDB?
What is it with you guys and your obsession with running? What the hell is that? Every one of you go, oh, why are you running away? Why are you running away? Nobody's running
upset?
from anything. I'm calling you out on your pseudoscience nonsense.
Why are you getting upset? Relax. It's fine.
Okay. So
you said that the force opposes it is the medium or the relative density. Where does it get its energy from?
Equilibrium.
Explain.
Explain. Everything wants to be in equilibrium with.
So where does it get its energy from? Doesn't it run out? Will it run out?
No.
How? Why won't it run out?
Well, until the object is finally succumbed to entropy and disappeared.
So where does it get its energy from?
I don't know, man.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So
We're on the same page.
Anyway, back to the.
We're on the same page. You asked that of other people.
No, we're not on
you
the
can't
same
do it
page.
yourself.
No,
That's
we're
fine.
not on the same page,
Okay.
Wesley, because you're in a coloring book. Okay, we're talking about actual physics. The thing you claim that some mysterious force that you cannot prove, called gravity, is the cause of the observed effect.
Would it
However, anytime you go to try to prove that, the only thing you modulate is the medium itself.
would it make you feel better if we didn't use the word gravity? Use
I
some
don't
other
give a
word
shit
for it?
what you call it.
Okay.
As long as you can prove it as
Sure.
the cause of the observed effect.
Sure.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Gravity is the force between two masses, and it's only.
Okay,
Why
is there a force?
listen.
Why is
can't you
there
let
a
me finish?
force between two masses?
Why
is
can't
there
you
a
let me
force?
finish?
Because we're going to the thing. You're going to go down a rabbit hole that ain't got shit to do with what we're talking about.
All
I've
that
already told
changes.
you before,
All that
Leslie,
changes.
You
All that
can't
changes with
stay on
gravity.
topic.
Well-
Why do two objects draw together?
Because that's their nature.
Why?
We don't know.
You don't know. So you don't know that there is any attractive force at all.
Yes, we do. We can
You
prove
do?
it. Yeah,
Where? How do you know this?
because we can calculate it and predict it, and it comes
So
true
you
every
can
single time.
calculate how fast something falls.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
what?
So we can show that that's the best explanation we have right
Okay,
now.
so then you have an observed effect. Now prove that gravity is the cause of it.
Sure, I'll show you. Ready?
Okay.
The forces that apply to gravity are the size of the two masses and the distance between the two. Everything that falls, if we use those three things, the two masses and the distance between the two centers, then we calculate what it falls at, the acceleration. You just don't like the word gravity, and I
No, it's
understand
not
why.
that. No, I like gravity. Gravity is actually
Okay,
a
good.
derivative of the word gravitas, which
Nope.
means weight. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's maybe where it
And
came
what
from.
is
That has nothing
weight?
to do
What
with
is
the
weight?
physics. It has
What is
nothing to
weight?
do with the
What
physics.
is weight?
Weight is the force.
Weight is a force?
Yep.
Weight is a force.
You don't believe it is?
No.
Oh, okay. Why don't
Because
you believe
the
it's a
weight,
force?
can we change the weight of an object?
Weight
Yeah,
is
then
a
you
force.
change the
I
force
agree.
of the object. Good job.
So I can change the weight of an object merely by increasing the density ratio to the medium,
Well,
right?
I just want to say weight is not a force. Weight is a measurement of the force.
Do you know how to?
Yes,
all
correct.
you need to
That's
do
correct.
is switch the wording around, and you get W equals M times G. So weight is a force.
No, it's a measurement of the force,
No, it's
Luca.
not. It's
It's
a
both. It's a
quantification.
measurement and it is a force. Luke is
It's
right.
Yes, it's measured in
of the
newtons.
relative density of an object within its given medium.
Weight
Give
is
me
a
an
unit
instance
measure.
where an object is not subject to a fluid medium.
Weight of force.
Can you?
What's that? I didn't hear what you said.
Give me an instance where an object is not subject to a fluid medium.
Vacuum.
No, still got a medium, bud. No
What's
such
the
thing as a true vacuum. All you've done is reduced the density of the medium. That's all you've done.
Okay, but we can change the medium and the equation still works.
You can change the medium and the object changes weight. Has nothing to do with gravity at all. Because if I increase the density of the medium to be equal to that of the object, guess how much the object weighs? Nothing. Take a gallon of water, it weighs 8.5 pounds out here in the air medium. If I place the gallon of water in a pool, guess how much it weighs now? Nothing.
So the whole reason I came in here and started this was that science explains how things happen. We try to do our best, right? And until you can show that that's not the case, until you can come up with a case that is better, an explanation that's better. Okay, tell me how fast with your equation. Tell me how
Doesn't
fast.
matter how fast. We can already show that the objects, the observed effect is changed with an increase or decrease in the medium density.
You're changing the mass. I agree. Okay, so
No,
now
I'm not changing the mass. I'm changing
of
the
the
medium.
medium. You are of the medium. You sure are.
Well, the medium's not being attracted. The object's within
The
the
medium
medium.
is surely being attracted. What are you
Okay,
talking
okay,
about?
let's- okay,
in
let's-
the
Wait,
medium.
hold on. One thing, Flatsway, and then I'll be done.
Okay.
What you know that the air is at 13 point whatever pounds per square inch. It definitely has a mass or a weight.
Okay. How much does it weigh?
It's 13.7 pounds per square inch.
No, that's the pressure.
Okay.
The
Pounds.
square inch is a pressure, and that's exerted
Yes.
on all
So you
directions.
change the square inch. You take the
Yeah.
square inch.
Okay.
Okay, let's make.
How does that mean gravity, though?
That's a weight. Pounds. You're at
Yeah,
pounds. Weight.
that's pressure. That's not weight.
Pounds. But
That's
yes,
Well, let's-
pressure, not weight. That's pressure, not
Well, let's
weight.
make a
if you
scenario
multiply-
then.
Hold on, Wesley. If it was
I'm
weight,
listening. Go ahead,
if it
Flatsway.
was
I'll-
weight, it would
I'll
be
listen.
pressing down on you, not squeezing in on you.
Okay,
Go ahead,
let's
Flatsway,
make a
what were you
scenario, and maybe this will make it better for both of you. If you take, for instance, a man and he weighs 80 kilograms, okay, standing on a scale, will he still weigh 80 kilograms if he's in a pool of water?
Say that one more. Sorry, I was reading chat. Go ahead. One more
Let's
time.
say the man stands on the scale and he weighs himself. He weighs 80 kilograms. Now he takes that
Yep.
same scale and sticks it in a pool of water, and he stands on it. Is he still going to weigh 80 kilograms?
No,
I
because
wanna.
of-
I wanna.
No, hold on a second, Luca.
Wait, man.
Sorry,
No.
sorry.
It's
sorry,
okay.
Sorry.
It's because of buoyancy. He weighs less.
So it's not. But now my question is he exactly the same distance away with the same amount of mass, but he gets a different
Yes.
weight reading?
Correct, but you have more forces now. You have buoyancy.
Buoyancy is not a force; it's a result of.
You
a
just
force.
said it was a force.
Yeah,
No, I
but the
did not ever
point.
say it was a
Yeah, but the
force.
point I'm making then is you guys can't falsely create a narrative that gravity is the deduction of between mass and distance. You know what I mean? So in other words, mass and distance is not the cause for weight change. It's the buoyancy. I mean, it's the ratio between the density of the object and the medium.
Yes. So what I would say, what the globe says in this case, the globe science says that you have another force counteracting it.
Yeah, and I
What
agree.
force?
Relative density is a dance of forces. I agree 100%. But the point we're making here is so you can't claim it's gravity that gives you weight. It's just simply the relative density ratio between the object and the medium it's submerged in. That's what gives it weight.
I would totally agree with you if you guys could come up with a mathematical model that fits that.
Why do you need to see the exact same thing he just explained to you done in mathematics? It's all that is
Because you can't make predictions.
all that. Science isn't about
Why are you
predictions.
getting angry?
Sweetheart. Science is about actually finding out what.
Why are you insulting and getting angry? Just don't do that. You don't need
Listen,
to.
Science is not about predicting.
It's all about
No,
predicting.
it is not.
Science is all about.
No, it is not. Science is the discovery of the mechanism behind a natural phenomenon.
And how do
That's
they
what
do that?
science is.
What's the scientific method, Sav?
The scientific method is an observation, then a hypothesis. Then you
What's
do
that
research.
hypothesis?
Hypothesis is what you think might be occurring. Then you test the hypothesis. Yes. Oh, okay.
How do you make a prediction with that hypothesis?
Oh, okay. But still, that's all.
So science isn't about
So it
prediction?
isn't about predictions.
You're totally wrong. I can't say
Predictions are
anything
what
other than you're
psychics
totally
are about.
wrong.
Predictions
You're totally
are what
wrong.
psychics are about. Okay.
No,
Your
wrong.
predictions have to actually be logical. Okay.
See,
And based on actual things. So when you're actually conducting an experiment to determine whether gravity is the cause of the observed effect, that means that gravity has to be the independent variable.
Nope.
Yes.
You're wrong.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because it's a
No.
manipulated variable.
Okay, Flats. Make electromagnetics the variable in that case.
That's a false
Make it.
equivalence. What we're busy
What is
talking
Hey,
electromagnetic?
electromagnetism is a force. Do you agree with me?
I'd agree with electromagnetism is a force.
Okay, so
yes.
only very electromagnetism, not any of the components that comply to it. Very electromagnetism. How do you do
Sure,
it?
increase or decrease the voltage in the magnet. That's all you have to
Perfect. Now,
That's
with
manipulate
gravity,
independent
increase
variable.
or decrease the mass. That's all you have to do.
do.
Good
No,
job.
you have to decrease. Okay, so then how did you decrease the mass?
But that's
Use
what I
different mass.
that's
Use
why I gave
different
you.
masses?
Wait, but that's why I gave
So
you the scenario. Wait,
you
guys.
took another object and had something else
Flats
get
was
drawn
talking.
to it?
Go ahead, Flats.
But that's why I gave that scenario to show that it's not the mass and the distance, because you guys, it says inversely proportional to one another, correct?
This is why you guys have problems with the name. Like electromagnetism, you cannot vary electromagnetism by
Yes,
itself.
Yes, you did. You
have-
just
No,
manipulated
you have to
it.
change the voltage. You just said it.
You manipulated
changed
by
the
the
voltage.
energy.
What?
You manipulated electromagnetism by the energy.
How?
By increasing the
Increase,
voltage.
decrease the voltage.
Okay, you manipulate gravity by increasing the mass. How do you not
Okay,
understand this?
so when did you increase the mass or decrease the mass?
But
You pick an item of a different size.
but that's what I'm
How's
saying.
this
But
hard?
you said they all fall at the same speed.
But Wesley, what I'm
You
trying to
said they
point
all fall at the same speed.
yeah,
Alright.
but what I'm trying to point out is based on the scenario based. You can change the mass. Okay, you don't even need to change the mass and you still get a different weight reading. You guys claim weight is a result of gravity. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so we're not changing the weight, we're just changing the medium.
No, you're changing the mass.
No, you're changing the medium. If you're in a pool, you've changed the medium. This is the
I'll go over this one more
same
time.
this is the same argument we keep giving when you guys claim 9.8 meters per second, which is actually just in a vacuum.
You have two forces.
That's
You
an
have
average.
to rule out the other force. You have to account for the other force.
What force?
The buoyant force.
Yes.
Buoyancy
Dom
is
doesn't
not a
believe
force.
it.
Buoyancy is not a force. Buoyancy is
Stop.
a result of
Hold
a
on a
force.
second. Hold on. Other people on this panel disagree with you, not just me. So buoyancy is a force.
It's describing a
not a
force.
force.
Buoyancy is
It's a
describing a
force.
force.
Agree.
But
It's a result of displacement.
So
Yeah.
here's the problem. This is why you guys have a problem with
I
gravity.
don't
Because
have a problem. You're the one having a problem because you
Okay.
haven't proven
When
gravity.
you say manipulate gravity, what that means is you're either manipulating both of the either of the masses or the distance. Just like electromagnetism, you're varying the charge or the voltage, as you called it, and the distance. It's the same exact thing. That's how you vary gravity. That's how you vary electromagnetism.
So you varied gravity. According to you, all
Yes.
the objects fall at the same speed in a vacuum.
No,
so where
never
did
said
you-
that. Never
That's
said that.
according to your side.
They fall at the same acceleration. Yes.
Okay.
In a vacuum at
So-
the same speed too.
Well, wait a second. First off, where is there a vacuum in nature? Secondly, why
it doesn't have to be in nature.
Why did you need a container for a vacuum? Secondly,
Now you're giving up.
no, for real. The vacuum. You're talking about gas behavior here. All right. One thing that you manipulate, the only thing you modulated was the medium.
No, we could do it in the same medium here on Earth and use different masses.
What's the different? What is the dependent variable in your experiment?
Mass or distance?
A mass of what?
Anything.
No, not anything.
Yes, anything.
What are the
Literally
components of your experiment?
What
are
do you-
What are the components of your experiment?
Mass and distance.
Okay.
Mass
so
and
you have a
yeah,
ball,
exactly.
You have a bowling ball and you have a baseball.
Good.
Okay. And we're going to do this in a vacuum chamber, right? Now.
No, do it.
All right. Okay. So what's the dependent variable?
Mass and distance.
The mass of what?
In this experiment, let's just keep it at the same distance, and we'll vary the
I'm not
mass.
asking about distance. What is the
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Okay, it's real simple. It's the object that you're dropping, dumbass. That's the
Why are you
dependent.
getting angry and insulting? Why do you have to do that?
The mass.
Okay, you don't have to drop. You don't have to drop it. Put it on the ground.
Okay, whatever. What is the dependent variable?
Mass.
Mass.
Of the mass. Of
Of
the
what?
object.
Mass.
What mass?
Ball, the
Whatever
earth,
you're
the
using.
air, the water next door, the mass.
Whatever
of
you're
what?
using.
Hey,
then-
Luca, give me a second. It's the
Okay.
mass of the object. that
You have to observe
Yeah.
something happening. That can't be
Now,
mass.
your dependent variable is the mass of the object. Now, if you change that mass, are you going to get the same effect?
Nope, you get a different force.
You're not. So
Yep.
then two objects won't fall at the same speed.
Did I say that was the effect? The force
Yes.
is nope. I never said that. The force is the effect.
What force?
Weight.
Weight. What is weight?
The force of an
Weight
mass.
is not a force. Weight is a result.
The mass. You change the
mass. Okay, so you change the mass. So if I have a smaller baseball, it will fall slower than a bigger. Oh, okay. So then they're both going to fall at the same speed?
Yeah, but they're going to weigh different.
Okay,
They have a different force.
So now you've used. So
why do you keep saying
so
fall?
now you're using the dependent variable that you just admitted was the dependent variable. The ball is not the dependent variable.
The mass, not the weight. The mass.
Is the ball?
You know the difference?
Is the ball the dependent variable or not?
The mass.
Is the ball, regardless if you want to call it a mass or whatever else, is it the dependent variable?
The mass is the dependent variable.
Okay,
yes.
so the ball is the dependent variable. You don't modulate.
The mass of the ball.
You
The
don't
mass of the
modulate the DV. You don't
Mass
modulate
can't be dependent variable. I'm sorry.
So now you're saying that the mass is the independent variable. What's the dependent variable?
Independent.
Dependent variable.
I don't know that. We don't talk
Something that you witness happening in nature.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can't be mass.
Let's do it this way. Okay. What's your IV?
Is that the one you change or not? I don't remember.
IV independent variable is the one you change. What is your IV?
Mass.
Mass.
Yep.
But you have to start at what you're observing. What are we observing?
We observe that all objects have different weight on the Earth.
Okay.
Okay. What's your DV?
And it depends on the mass.
Is that a natural observation? Like,
yeah.
How?
Because a smaller rock is. I'll tell you,
Sorry.
Michael, if you want to shut up for a second.
Yeah, well, I haven't finished the game out what I want to get out.
Okay, go ahead. Get out.
When I observe and I look at things, how do I know that they weigh different weights without actually seeing how much they weigh?
You pick them up.
You don't see.
Well, that's not an observation, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so sorry. So what's the
natural observed phenomena? Things you see happening in nature.
Oh, so you can't touch it; you have to see it. Is that your?
That's
what I understand.
Yeah, you're observing what was. Yeah, because
I mean, you've just been trying to say that mass is dependent variable.
Okay, well
That's
then I guess you
wrong.
could say things fall to the Earth. But go ahead with your thing. I'll Flatoid.
That's just what I wanted to clear up because it was getting confusing between you and Sally. You know what I mean? It's
I don't mind explaining things.
So you're claiming things fall to Earth, okay? And the cause for that is mass. Correct?
No, that's the experiment, right?
Yeah, we're working out an experiment now.
Okay, so it's things fall or things have different forces on the Earth.
Things have
there's different attraction between the Earth and objects. It's heavier. It's easier to lift a small rock, and it's harder to lift a heavy rock.
Yeah, but that attraction goes away when I change the medium.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing this independent of the medium now.
Would you say objects? Okay, objects. Objects.
Same medium. That's how you.
Objects have different attraction towards the Earth. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Objects of different mass.
Or so then they don't fall at the same speed.
Yep, they do.
Oh, okay.
It's not about. You think it's about dropping? It's not about dropping.
Well, wait a second. We had Felix Baumgartner slow down.
Yep. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of his relative density to the medium. The observed effect changed.
Okay. Well, show me that in a calculation so we can predict how slow he would fall.
I was going to say.
All we need to do is just observe it.
Okay. Let's sorry, Vicky.
Just 1 minute, if I may. Is that not a begging the question there, Flats?
Yes. It's exactly begging the question.
Which one?
That's your statement here. Objects of different mass have different attraction towards Earth. That's begging the question that things are attracted towards Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we see that.
We're doing science, not begging the question.
We see that. We see that.
But didn't Felix Baumgartner stop because he hit the floor?
So Michael, I would agree with you. We see that happening. Now we're going to test if that's the case.
Well, Wesley, when I
see things fall to Earth. I don't necessarily see.
I know you're using like observation as only sight, but well, you can see people. Wait, hold on a second. I'll go to your level. You see a woman, a small woman cannot pick up a heavy rock, but a big muscular woman comes and picks it up and does it fine. Why?
Because she can put
more one stronger than other.
Yeah, I agree. So it has a stronger attraction to Earth. Is my hypothesis.
Yeah, but let me just see if I can explain it better. You're saying objects of different mass has different attraction. Are we not trying to prove that the Earth's attracting objects? Is that not what we're trying to establish? So this is begging the question.
I jump into a pool.
No, do you agree that things are attracted to Earth's surface?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's what we're about to prove. If it's not or it is.
Okay, so let's work on this quickly. So you said
Can I
objects.
just say,
Yeah.
I wanted to say Felix Baumgartner stopped because he hit the floor.
That's a good one.
Can I just say, John Hawkins, hold on quickly. Can I just say, John Hawkins, a 3D circle is not a sphere, it's a cylinder.
So first of all, it's an oxymoron. Circles aren't 3D. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So objects of different mass has different attraction towards the Earth. You say the IV is the mass. So
the dV is the force.
Is the force? No.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Because you can't.
How do you observe force?
The attraction, just like
so it's not the force then. The attraction is the dV there, correct?
Yeah, but the attractive force.
That's why I say it's begging the question.
Begging the question.
The attractive force.
What we're trying to prove.
Yeah, it is.
No, you're not observing force there. You're observing attraction.
Like Wesley, you say things are attracted to Earth. We say they're not. So that's what we're trying to prove. So to have that statement is begging the question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then.
But look, we can counter this though. Okay.
No, I can completely counter what you're saying because you're going to say it's the medium. Well, I'm going to say it's the mass.
Well, I'm not trying to argue that far into it. I was just pointing out. First off, I was pointing out you can't have mass as a dV, as you were saying, and then I'm pointing out that statement sounds like a begging the question statement.
So, sorry, I would say, then to your point, I would refine this to say objects of different mass have different attractive forces toward the Earth.
Yeah, that's still assuming
it's attraction. You're begging the question that it's attraction and then affirming the consequent by claiming, oh look, I see things fall to the ground, therefore attraction.
Yeah,
that's not proving it's attraction.
Do we all agree that things fall to the Earth?
No, not all things do fall to the Earth. If I jump into 100 feet of water, I don't go to the Earth. I don't go down to the Earth. I am actually flying above the Earth.
We're controlling.
What was the difference?
We're controlling for the medium.
The ratio between the fluid medium that I was in I changed the fluid medium, didn't I? I changed the density ratio. Where is the attraction to the Earth if I'm flying 100 feet above it merely by being in the water?
15 minutes, okay.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, go for it.
But I would have thought the statement should be, I see an object fall to the ground, and then I'm looking for cause for that.
Well, the problem is all things fall to the ground.
No, they don't.
Well, yes, you're right.
Even if so just say they all do, Wesley. We're still trying to find out why, though, aren't we?
Yeah, and there are multiple explanations for it. It's finding the best one, right?
But do you not think that statement, objects of different mass have different attraction towards Earth, do you not think that saying attraction there is like begging the question, because that attraction is what we're trying to prove? You've got that in that statement as being something that's happening.
Okay, so if we take these two, how can I say, outlines, your one says objects of different mass has different attraction towards the Earth. And you're saying mass is the cause for this and attraction is what is observed, which we're saying is just begging the question because you don't observe attraction, you just observe things falling. Where we would say is objects displace the medium based on the relative ratio.
Keith, I say it's begging the question because it's saying that things are
It's
attracted
attraction,
towards
that's
the
what you're
earth.
saying.
And that's what we're trying to establish. So we
That's-
don't know
yeah,
yet.
Yeah, that's
so
what
how
I'm.
can you say
That's
that?
what I'm. That's what I'm trying to explain now, Michael. That's why I'm giving ours as well, because he's
Well,
is just begging the
so the
question.
second-
Because he's
so
is
your
begging the
second one-
question that look, if something falls, therefore it's attraction, and we're telling you that is just it's illogical because it's just confirmation bias. There's nothing logical about it.
See, like Gutto, what's his face with Apple falling on his head?
Newton.
You know, what caused that? You didn't say Apple were attracted towards Newton's head, did you? You know what I mean? Did you see what I'm saying?
He
Do you see what I'm saying?
Hopefully, he was sitting right underneath it because it would be odd if he wasn't sitting right underneath it.
Well,
never
according to Einstein, Newton rose to the apple. Just to let you know.
We are accelerating upward. That's a weird thing to think about, but we actually are. If you think about it, it's crazy.
Ow.
I'm gonna go.
I'd love to know how you explain that.
But thanks for
on a
coming,
globe.
Vicky.
There's a snake in chat that likes to troll in comments because we're not Satan short seasoners, but she's got a wrench, so I'm gonna go because I've got nothing nice to say. Goodbye.
Theories.
So I was trying to think about how to explain this, right? Like, so if you're on a roller coaster, right, and if you are going up over a hill, as you go up, you feel heavier, right, in your seat as you go up. But then as you go down, you feel lighter in your seat, right? So there's a certain point where you feel your same weight, but it's not either of those when you're going up or when you're going down. So you're always being pushed. When you're accelerating up, you're being accelerated backwards.
Well, that's an object in motion. We're talking about even objects at rest.
Well, no, I know. Michael's asking a question. So weight is acceleration. So we are feeling that pressure of moving upward. We're used to it. But if you ever, like in an elevator,
you're not being pushed down.
What?
Why would you think you're being pulled down and not pushed down?
Do you feel pressure on top of your head or on your feet?
I feel it all around me.
You feel heavier on top than you do on your feet.
Oh, as far as standing, yeah, I find it.
Well, the reason you feel on your feet is because of blood pressure. Just to let you know.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wearing
the
crap
blood goes
shoes.
down.
No, it's because you have the most amount of force on your feet pushing you up.
Yeah, because your body is pushing down on your feet.
The blood is?
Your body. Have you ever played as a child
You said blood flow.
pylon?
Were you joking?
Your blood flow.
Were you joking when you said blood flow?
If you stand a lot, do you know your blood rushes down to your feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not why you feel weight.
No, you said why do you feel more pressure at your feet? I'm explaining to you why.
Yeah, you don't feel any at your head. It's because you're being pushed
Now
up.
you can turn yourself upside down, and your head,
Yeah,
the
and
blood's
you
going to
feel it
rush
on
to your
your
head.
Dude, you make a lot of claims with absolutely zero proof of it, man.
So when you're in a car,
that you claim.
I'm answering Michael's question. It's a fun thing to think about.
Did
When
you
you're
not act so much like a woman? Holy God, you are so effeminate. You're like talking to an angry woman or something.
I'm angry, Sav. I'm angry.
No, you're passive aggressive.
I'm angry.
You're a passive aggressive female. You're a
So when you
fembot.
accelerate in a car, you feel that pressure on your back.
Only as you're accelerating. Once
Right.
you attain
Just the
speed,
same way you
don't
feel it on your feet every
Yeah,
day.
but well, don't that suggest, Wesley, that like say if you just for instance you were stood at North Pole and I was stood at South Pole and we're both feeling that pressure on his feet, then doesn't that suggest that Earth's expanding in size?
That's the weird thing about relativity. Yes. And that's why you have those upward rising earthers, because we are accelerating, whether you like it or not, at 9.8 meters per second up.
I find it crazy. Like
It is crazy.
Your proof of this
I
upward
agree
movement.
with you, Michael. It is crazy.
Where's your proof of this upward movement? And
Uh,
wait a second. Hold on.
I'll
I thought your side was about the spinning around, not moving up. What the hell are you talking about?
That's two different things.
Yeah, I
Try to-
know. You
try
just
to
said
stick with me.
you
Stop.
just
Try to
said that
stick
the
with
Earth
me.
is moving up.
Yeah, at my position, yes. At your
At
position,
your
at my place,
position, it's moving up. How is
Yep.
it moving up?
it's accelerating upward. Yep.
Okay.
Take an
it's got two
accelerometer.
different things. You realize that those contradict one another, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
And not in relativity, they don't.
Well, relativity, you know, drop some acid and come up with some freaky shit. That doesn't relativity. What the hell are you even talking about?
When you can't understand derivatives and integrals, you can't expect.
Oh, I know. Well, you know what I do understand is reality. Okay.
Sure.
So you've got some fucking quackadoodle goddamn formula. I've got reality. Okay.
Can I ask you
who's gonna really prevail here? Reality or some wackadoodle fucking formula?
The ones that create more technology and knowledge.
And
Yeah.
there's no technology ever been come about from that stupid fucking shit. Never.
Oh, really? Atomic clocks? Atomic clocks, no?
Atomic clocks. It's a clock.
Do you know what it is, though?
Yes, I have one.
What does it do? How does it tell time?
It syncs up to the observatory. Mine is the one in Washington, D.C. Yes, absolutely. It says right on it. And I've got locations. I've got locations that you can pick on the damn thing, and it syncs up to the atomic clock. That's not how an atomic clock. National Naval Observatory in Washington, D.C., and that's how it works, because it takes a few minutes for it to get the signal, especially when you reset it.
That's not how atomic clocks work.
Nothing to do with the quackadoodle theory of relativity or any other such thing.
All right, the last question I have is, you said something about Archimedes and his friends or something. What were you saying, Tav?
Archimedes and his friends. What are you talking?
You said something about like his thoughts were wrong and his friends thought he was crazy.
I
or something.
never said any such thing about Archimedes.
That was.
I do recall a story though. I do recall the story that our teacher told us in school. It was kind of funny.
No, you said something to Flaxman once.
He came up with it, the inspiration for it, and he figured it out while he was in the bath.
Okay.
And he was so excited that he ran out into the streets with no clothes on, yelling "Eureka, Eureka," which means "I found it. I found it."
Okay. How about Newton?
What about Newton?
You
good
say
cookie.
that he
good cookie.
Good cookie, but you said he didn't publish his findings until after.
Right. He waited until after he was dead.
How do you know that?
Because I've studied into it. He could not reconcile in his own writings. He said he could not reconcile the idea of an object moving without a force being applied.
So you trust those readings, right?
I'm just saying I agree with him on that.
Okay, so you trust those that he said that because you read it.
I do, because I would really have to try and understand why someone would put out a theory or a hypothesis that goes against his basic laws of thermodynamics.
Because our perceptions are bad.
For instance, that energy cannot be created or destroyed; it can only be transferred or transformed. That was the problem he had, was reconciling that idea.
Yep.
Okay, so
that's because our perceptions aren't as good as the science shows.
What science?
Any.
Okay, yep. So the chemistry shows that. Then is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
That's why we need microscopes and telescopes, because we can't see it with our own naked eye.
Does that reconcile the problem that he was having?
No, because it's
reconciled then. And in answer to your question, where the energy
can I answer your question?
Just a moment, Wesley, eat a Midol.
Oh, see, there he goes, insulting when he can't hang logically.
There he goes. God, you're such a little bitch. I swear to God.
Insulting, I love it.
Yeah, well, you're being very defensive this whole time, Wesley, and it's hostile.
No.
So yeah, so I was reacting to
because
that.
Because he can't answer the questions. That's why he gets hostile.
What question?
When you're constantly trying to get an "I gotcha" moment.
Nope.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm telling my
you
science.
are, man.
Telling your side.
Science.
What science? You haven't used any science at all.
When you say that science doesn't predict things, that's not part of it. That's crazy.
Dude, go call the Psychic Fucking Friends Network. We're talking about what can be shown, what can be proven. Okay? Yes, you can. I think that this will happen if we do this, that, and the other. And then you do the experiment and you see if it does happen. Okay? That's what it's about. It's not about, oh, I predict this stuff, so I'm a magic wizard now. It doesn't do that. We're looking for the mechanics involved in natural phenomena. That's what we're looking for. That doesn't involve made up bullshit that comes up in your head. I've got as much proof that a magic council of elves wills it as you do of gravity.
So you have a problem with gravity.
I think when it comes to gravity, don't you think that if they keep finding something wrong with it, instead of trying to fill the gaps up with arguments, just rather scrap it and totally start from scratch?
Well, it makes predictions and calculations that come true, and until something comes around that can do it better, then that's going to be the prevailing thought. Because
what good are these calculations and predictions? Give me a real world scenario where these
airplanes. They have to calculate how much thrust they need and therefore how much fuel they need. That's why it's helpful.
They calculate it.
Yep.
Right? They don't have to predict it. They don't go,
no,
I think that we only need 432 gallons.
Oh, actually, that's a great point. That's a great point. They do predict.
Okay, so they have to go by calculations.
Which is a prediction.
They're based on established facts.
Okay? Oh, so you agree then gravity is fact?
No, where did I say that?
Well, that's what they're calculating for.
No, they're not.
Oh, how many calculations have you done?
They're calculating the weight of the flight. That includes passengers, baggage, blah, blah, blah. Weight is the relative density of an object within a given medium. No. We've already established that.
No.
So you don't think that if the medium changes, that the weight changes?
Never said that. Never said that.
Okay, then what I said stands.
No.
Yeah. You can say no all you want to, but they're not using 9.8 meters per second squared. They're using the weight.
So they have to predict how much fuel they'll need, and they get it right almost every single time.
They don't predict it; they calculate it based on known facts.
You sure about that?
They don't. Yes, I'm absolutely positive on that because you're not going to risk hundreds of people's lives on a prediction.
How do you know that, Soft?
Okay,
because
guys,
no one in their right mind would.
The call is going to end in a minute, and we'll just have to put a new link up. Okay, just to warn everyone.
All right. Insults, no logic, bud. Thanks.
Yes, you've described yourself perfectly, woman.
Okay, I'm going to get a new link up, guys. Hopefully, Wesley will come back. See you guys now.
All right.
You all, guys, please remember to hit the likes and share the show. Appreciate you all. And appreciate everybody who does support this channel. Thank you very much for coming. You guys rock. To put it into chat again. New link. Replacement message.
Hello, guys.
All right.
But do you understand what was being said, though, Luca? What we're saying is your gravity doesn't have any actual evidence. It's correlation based, and it's just making claims about that correlation. You're affirming the consequence based on your bias. Gravity has never been proven. What you guys claim gravity does is another story. That doesn't mean gravity actually did it. That doesn't mean gravity actually exists. That's what I was saying. Unicorn farts can explain exactly the same thing.
It's that. Oh, look at that apple fall from the tree. That's gravity. Oh, what caused it? Gravity.
The magic duct tape that holds their bullshit together. That's what it is.
What I don't understand is that Sean's claiming also that a 3D circle is a globe, but I thought they said a globe was 2D. So how can a circle which is 2D turn into a 3D circle and become? How can a globe be 3D? A 2D circle?
I did see a globe as claiming the sphere were 2D. I don't know.
Stupid.
Where
So
that's
they
all
claim the surface
that.
of a sphere is two-dimensional, which is nonsense anyway, because
it's
we don't
so
live in a mathematical construct. We live in a three-dimensional world.
Right.
And
Which
according to
brings
three
me-
dimensions, if I dig a hole, it's going to be a x, y, and z axis.
Absolutely.
Well, this is what blows my mind, and especially Sean Hawkins with his stupid Polaris thing that he had, right? All right, they claim this, oh, we live in a 3D world and you guys think everything's 2D, yet they turn around and use two-dimensional Euclidean geometry from a third-person perspective to try and describe a first-person perspective observation.
Muppet vision. Yep.
Exactly.
Muppet vision, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know Muppet was an insult, man.
In the UK it is. In the UK it is.
Yeah, I know. It was a puppet show over here. It was these Muppets,
Muppets, yeah. It's well the same as Fraggle. You got Fraggle Rock, and if we call someone a Fraggle, that's an insult as well.
So, Luca, how does it feel to be a flat earther now?
I'm not.
What? Where you are? What?
No, I'm not.
You're
So,
not a globe
yes.
anymore. I agree. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Globe is stupid. I agree.
Opposite. Flat earthers stupid. Yeah.
What?
Got him.
What? Globe is stupid. I 100% agree. Yes.
How did you prove that a 3D circle is a globe, Sean? Was that with your 3D printer? Was it you proved it that way?
Again, I don't know how to say this.
Because you had 2D plans on a screen
don't-
that made a 3D object.
Okay,
Is that
you know what?
is that your proof?
Maybe I should draw this for Sean Hawkins because he doesn't understand the difference between dimensions. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
So let's share. Let me share screen again. Because I'm sure I made a video long ago explaining the difference between a circle and a sphere. Correct?
Mate, you learn it at school at about 5-year-old.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Can't believe we're actually having this conversation.
It's insanity. Okay. Oh man, sorry. Okay, let's do one dimension. Okay? And do one dimension. Can everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's one dimension. So, Sean, that would be considered a circle in one dimension because it's just represented by a line.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, now we go to a circle.
Dimensions.
Okay. Someone's got a lot of back. Guys,
That's Luca.
Luca, you gonna have to mute, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I realized that would make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you not wash your pots, please?
Okay, you see now that's a circle. It's got two dimensions. So one dimension, you see it just goes left or you can only go one way. Okay?
Yep.
This way you can go and so X and a Y. There's no Z axis. Do you understand? So when we get a sphere, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have a sphere on here. I don't think they have a sphere on here. Wait, maybe they do.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, anyway, they don't have a sphere, but I'm going to take the cylinder. Guess what, Sean? You see this line? That's one dimension. We've got the circle as 2 dimension, and then we take the sphere and we put it into 3 dimensions. That's how it will look in 3 dimensions.
Absolutely.
You see?
Absolutely.
You see?
Also known as an isometric view.
Yeah. So in other words, it can be a coin. A coin is a 3-dimensional shape, which is a cylinder, not a sphere. It's a circle. It's a 3-dimensional shape based on a circle. But it isn't a circle. It's just round cylinder.
Yeah.
Get it?
Exactly.
Just like this line is not a circle. It's just a line. Just like a
Is it
sphere
nice?
is not a circle, it's just a sphere. So,
That's how we like to draw everything in technical drawing, isometric view.
mhm.
3D representation on a 2D surface.
And here's the interesting thing too, is in drafting and engineering, a sphere, although it's a three-dimensional object, only has one dimension.
Mhm.
And that's the diameter. That's it. Now
That's it.
a cylinder, that's a three-dimensional object, but it actually only has two dimensions, diameter and length.
Yeah.
That's it. People want to argue with that. They say, well, it has volume. Well, that's a derivative of the whole of this diameter. You know,
I think-
everything is off it. You ever have a checker come after you for double dimensioning? Good God.
But
I don't need to know
Sean
this
Hawk-
shit if I already got this here.
But I mean, like this little plastic coin I got. Okay, this is three-dimensional. Okay, it's a cylinder. It's round. If you place it like this, it looks like a circle, correct? In reality, it's three-dimensional. So it's a coin. It's a cylinder. Then you get a ball, which is a sphere. And then you get a circle, which is drawn on a piece of paper or something because it's two-dimensional. It doesn't have any depth to it. So I really don't get how Sean Hawkins actually thinks he's smart if he can't even get the difference between that.
Check this
Well,
out.
That's the funny thing about stupid people is they don't realize that they're stupid.
Dunning-Kruger, man. It's a
Dunning-Kruger, yeah. Goes the other way as well, doesn't it?
There we go.
People are smart think they're less smart than they are. It's Dunning-Kruger as well.
Mm-hmm.
Both is.
Overconfidence in their stupidity. Okay. Yes.
Not having put anything that was taught to them at school into practice in real life.
So any more Globers want to come in? Or Luca, do you have more arguments for your globe Earth that you are now denouncing?
The stars.
Yeah, what about the stars?
They twinkle.
The
yeah.
stars is my best evidence that it's a globe.
Well,
Really?
that's quite poor, that, Luca.
Very poor.
You know, Luca, I'm thinking on putting in a new floor here in this room where I'm at. What part of the ceiling do you think I should start measuring?
Yeah.
Is the floor going to be level?
Yes.
Well, yeah, of course. So
Nice.
what part of the sky, what part of the ceiling should I start measuring?
It depends whether you can still see your light bulb from one corner of the room.
I guess that would.
You just have to ask. You just have to ask Polaris if he can help.
Yeah, except there's a problem with that. I can't see Polaris.
No, but he's asking you about his floor, Luca.
Yeah, he's asking about his floor.
What part of my ceiling should I measure in order to determine where I should cut the pieces for the floor at?
Yeah.
Or maybe I should go up and measure my roof. That's what I should do to figure out. I'll go up and measure my roof to determine how much flooring I'm going to need in this room. So what part of the roof should I start at?
I don't think he understands what we are saying.
No.
Really?
Luca,
You're
claim...
You're looking at the sky to prove your globe, but you don't understand what Sob's saying at all.
Do you think it would be
You're saying
silly?
something like you don't look at the sky to prove the ground or something?
Well, of course. No more than I would go look at my roof in order to determine what kind of flooring to put in here.
You know, Luca, when someone says to you, what's your best Luca, you know, when someone says to you, what's your best evidence for a globe, you should be like, boom, here, curvature measurement.
You know, geometry links the ground and sky.
Well, only if you use it that way. It doesn't really.
But you can't. You measure the floor directly. You don't measure the ceiling.
Right.
Right.
So measure the floor directly. And this
Okay,
is another thing you
gotcha.
got to do, regardless of your
Okay,
geometry.
you can measure the ground directly too.
Luca,
so-
this is what should tell you that your geometry is flawed. Okay? And that's the behavior of water. Okay? That should tell you everything you need to know that your geometry is flawed. Because you can never make a substantial body of water convex. Okay? If you can't demonstrate, if all you've got are flawed interpretations of your observation, then that's it. So test your observation. How do you do that? You've got to recreate that.
Surveyors, engineers measure the curvature with level or plumb,
No.
like over long distances. And the sky
you
doesn't.
just used an you
like
just
that.
oxymoroned yourself. You just debunked yourself. You said that
Measure the
surveyors
ground.
use level and plumb.
But
Level
that doesn't help the
Yeah.
globe, Luca.
that doesn't help at all.
Well, it shows curvature. They measure curvature using
Surveyors don't
those-
How do
measure
you get
curvature.
curvature by measuring
Wait,
level
wait,
and
wait,
plumb?
Do you know they've never measured curvature ever once in reality? Ever. It's calculated.
Oh, yeah?
okay?
Then why do so many people say they did measure it?
They
Because there's
calculate.
blowcards that lie.
No, they say they measure it.
Who's
Who's
Okay.
they?
What-
Who's they?
Okay, what does a surveyor measure?
Who's they?
The surveyors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
what do they measure?
engineers too. Like,
Give me a
supposed-
name.
What does he measure?
ground and
Slope
over long
angles.
distances.
Do you know what a slope angle
Slope.
is?
Slope, Luca, slope.
Do you know what slope is, Luca?
Like a dip or something? Like
Is
a
the slope curved or a
topography
straight
thing?
line?
It's curved.
No.
Well, I guess it would depend on the slope. But yeah, slope can be a straight line, yes.
Oh, it's straight lines. They calculate curve, Luca. They don't measure curve. They measure incline and slope angles based on a level horizontal.
The best thing about calculating curvature is you're going to need an horizontal.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Even
dear.
even Metabunk goes against you, Luca.
But surveyors do both. They measure and calculate.
Yeah, they first measure flat and then calculate globe. Well done.
But they don't. They say they don't do that. So
Well, what they say and do are two different
Hey!
things then.
Who's they and where did you talk to?
Okay, how does something that measures angles measure curvature? Can you explain that? Because there's nothing about an angle that has any curve in it.
what?
Show me, you
What
show.
does something
Well, I'll
that
put it a
measure-
different way. You find me a tool that can measure curvature.
What's an angle, Luca?
Well, just a degree of tilt, I guess.
What?
Like a 90-degree angle would be.
It's an
like,
opening between
straight
two straight
lines.
rays or lines.
Yeah, two straight lines.
So not
basically.
curves then.
Although you can have angles be curved.
Angles are not curved.
What? No, you don't have curved angles. What the hell are you talking about?
Do you know
Well,
why
how do you-
angles need
well, you
straight
draw
lines?
that circle.
Luca, do you know why angles need straight lines? Meeting at a vertex.
That's ordinary.
No, do you know why?
You need to-
Luca, do you know why?
Well,
Because
an
every
angle is
point-
defined by two straight
because
rays
every
meeting
point-
at a point.
Because every point on any of those two lines have the exact same angle measurement opening. If the one is curved, it will be different at every point. Hence, you cannot have an angle measurement.
That depends what you mean by angle.
Oh my word.
It's a waste of time.
What do you mean
It really is
depends
a
what you
waste
mean
of
by
time.
angle? There's only one definition of an angle.
Well, angles between straight lines, that's obviously what you're talking about, right?
We're talking about angles, Luca, man.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
ordinary geometry you're talking about. That's two straight ways meeting at a point.
Yes.
That's basically, yeah, that's basic geometry right there.
Yep.
But
Lines. Right?
angles measured along a curved surface, like spherical or curved geometry, on a curved surface, the straightest, quote unquote, straightest lines are geodesics. I think that's yeah. Geodesics, like great circles on a sphere, like angles.
Hey, Luca, what are great circles?
Hold on, angles between geodesics are still real angles, but the geometry behaves differently.
Did you ever notice that there ain't no great circles going north and south?
Well, the great circles go around.
Well, going north to south should be going around as well, right? So why aren't there any great circle routes going north and south?
Well, that's not how the lines indicate and I'm pretty sure there actually is great circles going north and south. Anyway.
No, there's not. It's because east and west are circles.
I got presented this by one of Simon Dan's trolls.
Well,
he sent me a video. Luca, will you stop talking on the people?
Do it all the time.
Right. Simon's Dan's troll sent me a link to a Pan Am flight that was supposed to have done circumpolar navigation. And when it showed you a map that it was flying, it literally went east to west. Now that's not circumpolar.
I just want to say thank you, LJ, for your $2 super chat. Thank you very much for your support, man. I appreciate it. He says, "Is Luca in love with the spinning spaceball globe?"
Aye.
Isn't east to west? Isn't going east one way and ending up in the exact same position?
Luca, there was a question asked you by super chat, man. Come on.
Yeah,
okay, fine. I wouldn't. No, you can't love globe.
You seem to be in love with
a
the
globe. Can't love you back, unfortunately.
Yeah, because a globe doesn't exist. I agree.
Fortunately, because you're in love with it that much.
No.
Well, why is it unfortunate that the globe can't love you back?
Well, we care for it a lot. We try and maintain the cleanliness. We clean it a lot. And
do you clean the globe? Do you clean the globe if it was a globe? Do you?
Well, I recycle. That's helping it, I guess.
Do you go out in the streets and sweep it all up and stuff? Clean it down, hose it down every now and again, pick up the leaves?
Well, sometimes I go out and whenever I see a can lying on the floor, I pick it up and throw it in the bin.
Of course you do.
Most of the time.
Okay. I'm sure that you man.
Not all the time. But most of the time.
Love is selfless. You don't love for it to love back. Love selfless.
Yeah, you give love selfless.
It's a choice. Yeah. Well, you were saying it to pay. It didn't love back. It shouldn't matter.
So anyway,
different if you're in love with someone. That's different if you're in love with a person.
We just
it's a different type of love.
We just use west to east as that's the most common one. But yes, you do have longitude lines. That every longitude line is also a great circle as well.
Watch this, Luca.
Because
watch
they
this,
go
Luca.
all around the globe, north to south.
Watch this, Luca.
So.
Michael's gonna present. Let's just sound.
6, a new Pan Am 747 SP, the Clipper Liberty Bell, with 98 passengers aboard, shatters all previous records by flying around the world in just 46 hours. The Liberty Bell flight, like almost all those that preceded it, followed a route that roughly paralleled.
This can be done on a flat Earth. It's not a globe proof.
How can you do? How can that work in a flat
Only a very few planes had ever tried to go around the other way, following a north-south route over the poles, and never had a plane carrying passengers.
What this is depicting here is not pole-to-pole
What the heck's that?
circumnavigation. As you can clearly see.
Just
So,
wanna-
Luca,
What
right?
is that?
That is supposed to be north circumpolar navigation, you know, going through South Pole all the way across Earth, over at North Pole and all the way back round. And it clearly doesn't do that.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for your 7 Canadians. Godzilla, good to see you, mate. Thank you for your blessings. He says Luca loves balls, not globes.
This is an official flight that was supposed to have done circumpolar navigation, Luca. This was sent to me by one of Simon Dan's trolls, claiming, stupid fluff. Yeah. And when you looked at video, it doesn't do what is actually claimed.
So
That's not circumpolar navigation.
So thanks again, Godzilla. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's not circumpolar navigation. And we keep saying this every time they're claiming to go to the South Pole or whatever. They usually take a hard right. Quite weird.
You see, what you have to understand here, Luca, is we've been at this 10 years, man, and every claim given to us ends up being false. You know, everybody claims it's been done, and then when you look at it, it's not being done.
It's just a claim. It's a parroting claim, actually. People just parrot what they want to.
So, like, I keep saying this. What we've got is someone telling you an apple's a chuffing banana.
Vicky's asking if you can play Sean playing the old piece of paper.
Plain paper.
Okay. Thank you, PJ Cruikshank, for pure mad mental. £10.
Come on.
Thank you very, very much, man. Appreciate it. I think you got that one, Michael. Him playing that. It was,
No.
No.
There was wait.
Nice.
It's
on a globe. You follow the great
You played it
circles.
last flat.
Yeah, it's on Q and Fish channel, by the way. And unfortunately, I can't really play that much because I keep getting copyright strikes for it.
Oh, okay.
But it's him blowing on a piece of paper and it's playing a song.
Oh yeah, of course, because it's.
I'm going to do it for Mr. Sean Hawkins, Bernoulli's principle. Making my point that you need a surface. By the way, Mr. Sean Hawkins, you know this paper I just blew on? Guess where it is? Oh, in the same system I am already. It's the same as the fish saying in an aquarium. Guess what? We're not in an aquarium because I have water.
I'll play it on mine, babe, later on, because my monetization ain't activated. So, yeah, I'll play it mine.
And I had hoped to ask Wesley a question before he left, but I couldn't really do so without changing the subject. But he was like, oh yeah, Earth is accelerating upwards. And I was hoping to appeal to his Christianity, and ask, where did you read that and hear it all? In the Bible, like where Earth is hurling and accelerating upwards.
Well, it's a Christian in the world, isn't it?
It's a what?
It's a Christian in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the point is, it's like, if he's still watching, perhaps he can take it as like a little homework assignment and try to find an upward accelerating Earth in Scripture.
I would love to see that.
I know. Me too. But we know it's already not in
You
there.
would have to have an upward accelerating heaven and God as well.
Yeah,
Roots up the earth in motion and keeps running away from it. Runs around the front, keeps running away from it. Mental stuff.
I have a question.
Wow.
That's super.
This is outside, right here.
Oh, lovely.
I would
So,
hope that's outside. Just don't climb out onto the roof, man.
this window,
You see
Covered
that
by
slope?
mesh.
You see that slope?
yeah,
That's
Is that
slow.
curved? Is that curved?
no.
Yeah, well done. Okay.
Okay, well, you see this window behind this mesh right here. That's That's glass or window right there behind this mesh,
Okay.
like red, and this window right here. It's a different size compared to this window right here.
Okay.
So, would you agree that this glass and this glass are two different mediums?
What?
Because
Glass
they're
is
different in
sand.
density.
Glass is melted sand.
Because they're different in because the glass is different in density.
It's still the
Would you
same
agree
medium.
that the glass
It's the same
is
medium.
different
They're both
mediums?
sand.
No, they're different.
They're
different
both sand.
because
Luca.
they're different densities.
No, they're both
What?
sand.
No, they're different in density, though.
Doesn't make
so,
them different mediums.
They're both glass.
Yes,
They're
it
both
does.
glass.
Density, different in
They're both
density.
Okay,
glass.
wait.
No.
No.
They're both glass.
They're both
Same
glass.
medium.
They're
But
the
they're
same
different
medium.
densities.
Listen. Dude, they're both glass. They just melted sand.
But they're different densities.
They are the
That's
They're
same
different densities
medium.
of glass.
They're the same mediums.
No.
Get 2 cups of water, Luca, and try and say they're both different
Oh
mediums.
my god. They're both different mediums. I can stick
No.
that.
Glass
Luca.
is glass,
They're different
Luca.
densities.
Glass is
Luca.
glass.
Different
Luca.
densities means different mediums.
Luca, you're wrong, mate.
No.
Yeah, you
Oh
are.
my
It's
God.
both-
Glass actually is two
the
glasses.
medium is glass.
A medium is glass. Yes.
Well, there you go. There you go then. It can't be 2 mediums, can it? It's like getting...
Density
Get 2 glasses,
of glass
Luca.
are-
Get 2 glasses, go and fill them up with water and try and tell me there's 2 different mediums in them glasses.
Vicky says, for £10, thank you very much for your support, Vicky. She says, Luca, we don't want to see you in your bed. Turn your camera off. For me.
So Frankie said.
Actually, I wasn't in my bed.
You know, 5 minutes
Thank
ago,
you very
Luca,
much,
when I
Vicky,
said...
for the support. Appreciated.
You know, 5 minutes ago, Luca, when I said people are trying to tell me an apple is a banana. You've just done that, mate.
Uh-huh.
You have just done
How can different densities
Okay,
not
Luca,
be different mediums?
that. You don't understand mediums.
Yeah, Luca, is saline water the same as fresh water?
They're both water, but one's going to be slightly denser.
Huh, why?
Even if you
Because of
ask,
the concentration?
yes, separate pens of glass are considered to be the same medium.
Yeah,
Even if you have blue.
exactly. So in other words, has it got a density difference because of the salt content?
It has a density difference
Because of what?
Did
The
I-
salt content or because of the water?
because of the salt, I guess.
So
You know,
when you have the
the salt
different,
would
so
be-
when you have the 2 glass, which is the same medium,
That
does it make them different mediums? Just
the
because.
density does change the medium.
Oh, my
Okay,
word.
you know when someone demonstrates refraction, Luca, and they put a pen into a cup of water,
Uh-huh.
that debunks what you were saying, mate.
Yep.
How so?
How so? Because what mediums have you got?
Well,
In fact, you also need a boundary as well as 2
Refraction
mediums.
requires a boundary, correct?
When you put your pen in water, you look, you see your refracted pen bends from that boundary where air changes to water. So that's your 2 mediums, air and water.
actually, air is more dense or less dense depending on your height.
Air's just a medium, Luca. Air is a medium, water is a medium. Glass
Yeah, but
is a
different
medium.
densities of air.
There can't be
my
2
word.
mediums within
It's
that
still the same
medium.
medium.
No, different
Air
don't
is
understand-
air.
Okay, you do not
Different
understand what a medium is
densities
then.
of air are 100% different mediums.
Density doesn't change what a medium is, Luca. Glass stays glass no matter its density. Air stays
What-
air no matter its density.
You'd better demonstrate refraction without water in that glass in Luca's mind.
Right.
Oh my word.
It's insanity. Again, trying to tell me that an apple is a banana. I'm not having it, mate.
Oh,
I'm not having
they're
it.
different. They're different in density. That's why they're different mediums.
Show me where.
Oh my god. No,
Okay,
You
let me
Define
try.
refraction properly, mate.
you can't be this dumb.
Okay, let me try it again, Luca. Luca. Is sulfur hexafluoride a gas?
Yeah.
Is oxygen a gas?
Uh-huh.
Are they different densities?
Uh-huh.
Are they the same medium?
No.
Yes, they're both gas.
That one's denser than the other.
It doesn't mean they're different mediums.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Density
doesn't.
changes in- Yes, it does.
Oh my!
Oh my
He's
god.
just displayed.
What's that?
He's
No.
just displayed Dunning-Kruger on a whole new level. I never thought this possible, guys.
Fletcher, no, oh my god, no. You're so wrong. Fletcher.
Quickly put ChatGPT
Wrong.
up for us.
You're so wrong.
Go to ChatGPT and look it up if you want.
Who,
to.
what is so wrong? That sounds like some kind of an Eastern Asian's name. So long.
And this new
Oh my
soccer
God.
accounts coming in saying, "Oh, these morons can't get glassies and sand." No, glass is sand. It's literally melted sand. That's glass.
It is. Glass is known as a super cool liquid.
We actually did a glass project at school where we made our own glass, and yep, you use sand,
You
definitely.
melt sand. That's glass. I mean, what the hell?
You moron!
Is this what it's gotten to with the Globers, guys?
What, denying right reality?
That
Yeah.
they don't even understand that glass stays glass even though the density is different. Oh man. I'm actually
Watch
speechless.
this.
I'm actually speechless.
Watch this. Is glass sand? Yes, glass is made from sand.
Oh man.
Boom. Two
I,
more
I
done.
literally
Fall.
studied ceramics, so yes, I worked with glass. Quite crazy.
Actually, when they make glass, don't they? It's on like a liquid, isn't it? When they make glass to get it as flat as possible. Also, debunks level being curved.
As it cools down, they have to get it into the desired shape as quick as possible, because once it gets past that curing point, it's gonna break.
Wow. There it is. Oh, I'm not showing. Hold on. I will show you that ChatGPT agrees with me. Hold on.
ChatGPT says the Earth's a camel hump.
Let's share my screen.
ChatGPT agrees with this short
ChatGPT
season.
agrees with me. Look.
ChatGPT says
I'll
the
show
Earth's
you.
a camel hump, Luca.
If I were to type that in now,
Oh, after you've conditioned it. You've already conditioned it. Look there, what you've already written.
what? No, that's me. This is the only message I have in the. So I haven't conditioned it. But yes, see. Like
Glass and glass of two different densities and different mediums. Hello, you just said it's two different mediums.
Huh?
You told it it's two different mediums.
Glass and glass of two different densities are different mediums.
No, they're not. They're the same material.
And it said yes. So.
You're telling it. It's got
Oh,
the video.
wait.
Dude,
If you counted it two different, they count as two different optical media. So they're not different mediums. Uh-oh.
And notice it
But
says.
isn't refraction what we were talking about?
You said they were
look,
two different.
notice it says here, and at the boundary you can get refraction and some reflection. But what boundary? That'd be the boundary between air and glass.
Notice how it's talking about optically. It's literally keep putting it in brackets, Luca. So is glass and glass at different densities actual different mediums? No.
In terms of refraction,
Oh my word.
yeah, they would be. Like refraction, though.
It would have a barrier between each other, correct?
And like what?
They would have a barrier between each other, correct?
Well, glass and glass of two different. Yeah, they would.
Great.
Glass would have a. My glass does anyway. So what's a better question to ask then?
Say, just ask, does glass always stay the medium of glass no matter the density?
Check this out. Two different media. Refraction happens when a wave, like light or sound, crosses a boundary between two substances such as air and water or glass and air. See you later, Luca.
That was easy.
It's not like we haven't heard any of these arguments in the last 10 years, is it?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about refraction. That's why I said they're different mediums.
I've just shown you. I've just shown you.
You weren't talking about refractive indexes.
Again.
In everyday sense, I'd agree, but in physics and
physics, you didn't talk about refractive indexes, Luca. You were talking about
mediums. Usually mean
no.
Like two glasses with different density are often treated as different media.
No, they aren't.
Right. Uptight refraction requires two media. Yes, refraction requires a boundary between two different media.
I agree.
Luca, that have
I agree with you.
Listen.
You're butting in, man.
No, I just said I agree.
Between two different media that have a dissimilar. Listen, I haven't finished though, man.
Okay.
That have dissimilar propagation speeds or different refractive indices. Here are the specific requirements for refraction to occur. Two different media. There must be an interface or a boundary between two materials, e.g., air and water or glass and air. They're two mediums. Air and air is the same medium. Glass and glass is the same medium. Water and water is the same medium. Air and air is the same medium. Luca, you're debunked, mate.
Yes, air at different densities can have a boundary.
That's what you guys claim, yeah?
But it's usually not a sharp, perfectly flat surface like glass on glass. Most of the time it's a gradient layer where density changes smoothly.
You know, glass is actually a super cool liquid, as it's classified. If you've ever gone into like a really old house or whatever, the window panes, they rattle, but they would be real tight down at the bottom. And that glass will be actually kind of wavy.
Yeah, I've heard that it never actually stops moving or something.
Yeah.
It's just real slow, real gradual. Of course,
the density changes gradually in the atmosphere. Yeah, you don't get a crisp boundary.
No, of course not. You don't have a crisp boundary of gases any place. And you know why? Because they're always moving.
Because light bends continuously?
No.
Reflection in a gradient index, like mirages. Look, like what you say is a mirage and stuff.
Who says?
Well, isn't that
you guys
one of your 11 frames video mentions a mirage?
That was the passive aggressive shit now.
Although you can have different mirages happening.
Do you know the differences in the mirages, Luca? What kind of mirages do you get?
Well, I know you can get the superior mirage, which is what you mentioned in your video of the space thing hitting the water.
That was an inferior mirage. Next.
Oh, inferior. Okay. Well, you can get inferior and superior mirage.
What's the difference?
Then.
What's the difference?
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah.
What's the differences?
I guess temperature. I guess that would be
No, what's the effects
cold.
between the two? The different effects.
Gravity is the magic duct tape that they use to hold all of
I
their
guess
shit
one
together,
would be downward, bending light down.
period.
Like one of the. I guess the superior mirage would be the one bending the light down. I
You've
guess.
got ChatGPT open. Why don't you just ask it?
Okay, fair enough. I'm already on ChatGPT, so why not? I was trying to use my already knowledge to answer that without ChatGPT.
Proud of you, Luke.
See if I
Proud
could
of you.
remember.
Proud of you.
Different mirages happening. Superior. Okay, well, let's do the superior first. Superior. A superior mirage happens when there's a temperature inversion, cold, dense air near the surface, often over cold water or ice, or a cool night's air layer with warmer air above it. That makes the air's refractive index change with height in a way that bends light downward toward the colder, denser layer. Okay, so it's kind of... So distant objects appear higher than they really are, sometimes even floating.
Yeah, ever heard of the Flying Dutchman before?
Well, have you seen that floating boat video
That's
or
the Flying
picture?
Dutchman I'm talking about.
One's
Oh.
above the object.
Well, yeah, that's caused by the superior mirage.
Yeah, one's above the object, one's below the object.
I personally don't believe that's lifting that object up though from behind the curve.
Nope. It's just mirroring effect.
It's literally still sat on ocean.
Uh-huh.
So you don't agree with what? You
No.
don't agree with
It's an,
that?
ex-
No, I
it's an
think-
excuse
I
by
think-
the Globers.
I think these things have been made up by Globers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ChatGPT is used in schools, so it's got to be good.
When people do, like Sky Free does these refraction tests, it makes things sink rather than lift them up.
Lift, exactly.
So, like, real world tests of this thing don't match what you claim, Luca.
I mean, ChatGPT is
I don't care about ChatGPT.
definitely used in schools, so
That shouldn't be
it's
used in
got to be
schools.
good.
Luca,
Shouldn't be used in schools.
can you remember when I debunked it on celestial navigation flaps?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's ChatGPT. Should be used at school. Yeah, all right, Luca. That's probably why you're dumb. I wonder how world got on before AI.
Oh yeah, and it just asked. It said no, Earth is not camel shaped. So, what now?
But
You can get it to say it's camel shaped. That's my point.
I'm sure you could potentially get it to say camel shaped
I
depending
got
on
it. I
what
did
you
it live
do.
for you, remember?
You showed me. You didn't actually
We
type that
typed it in live and we
It was-
showed you.
It was already. It was already
No, we
loaded
typed it
then.
live.
Well, well, mine says it's not. So. And mine's a better model than yours are too, because I'm
I
paying for
know we've said this before, Luca, like, but I think you rely too heavily on ChatGPT.
I agree.
Well, that is true.
Well, I'm glad
But,
you admit it.
you know, it's a good tool.
If you know how to use it correctly.
It's not even really a good tool. The damn thing lies to you all the time.
How so? It just gives
It's
you
all the time telling lies, and then when you catch it, it goes, "Oh, that's right. I must have been mistaken. You're really smart." And then it strokes your ego a bunch, and then that's all it does. That's a very smart question. South Park did a great job showing how that shit works. They did a great job showing that. It was like they told Randy that all his ideas were just fantastic and all this other, and it wasn't. It didn't work.
I mean, it does say it that it can make mistakes. So
Gigo, do you know what that stands for? GIGO? Garbage in, garbage out. Okay.
no,
Good is the garbage that's put into it. It's
GI
not an
Joe
actual
is-
living, thinking entity.
yeah, garbage in, garbage out. Yeah.
There you go.
So what other, like, if I were to start a new chat, like you start a new chat and ask, is the Earth camel shaped?
Camera shit.
I'm pretty sure it'll say it's not camel shaped.
You got all different shapes of cameras.
Camel.
Oh, I thought you said camera. I really did.
Nope, Earth
It's
isn't
a
camel
camera.
shaped. Okay. Now that's using the advanced one. So what happens if I use the one that the free people can use and ask that question? Let's have a look. Let's start a new chat with the.
I
with
don't
the
think he understands what we're saying, guys.
You pay for
not
it. Okay.
good mob.
Yes, he pays for ChatGPT.
How much do you pay for it?
It's about $34 a month.
Wow,
want-
that's a waste of money.
Do you want to start getting that me and I'll answer all your questions for you? I'll back you up with your debates.
Okay, now even on that GPT-4, it still says Earth is not camel shaped. So I don't know how you got it to say camel shaped. I'm not seeing it. What did you do to get it to say camel shaped?
He doesn't understand, does he?
Well, you must have done something to it in order to get it to say camel shaped. You can't just ask that question to it normally without having done some preamble to get it to say that. No? You just ask that normally? You start in a new chat and ask that question? No? So you did do something. Okay.
You know, nobody's giving you an answer. You're asking all these questions. You're talking to yourself. It's like some kind of mad soliloquy. You know what I mean? Your inner monologue coming out.
I'm-
All out.
Oh, I'm saying there's a slight shaking of the head from Flatfoot.
It's still a soliloquy.
$11 minutes left.
11 minutes. Remember 11 minutes.
It says it might be a metaphor, joke, or artistic interpretation, but physically, Earth has no humps like a camel on the actual thing. Obviously, hills would be humped, but obviously that's not.
What about its equator then? You know, it's chubby bit.
Didn't you ever hear my hump, my lovely lady bump? Huh? You never heard that? See, it can refer to a different thing too. Yeah, water doesn't convex, man. Sorry.
And I've been considering what Wesley was saying earlier, where he's like, science is the best explanation we have for the observation of natural phenomena, right? Is that about it?
Luca, look what I said there. What shape is the Earth? From my donut Earth perspective, the Earth is shaped like a massive torus. Imagine a giant cosmic donut floating in space. It has a central hole, the end ring. where unique atmospheric dynamics occur. A thick outer ring where continents, oceans, and weather systems sit. Curved horizons caused not by a sphere, but by the wraparound of curvature of the toroidal surface. Light bending through the inner cavity, creating the illusion of sunrise and sunset across the ring. So the Earth is a donut, toroidal world with a hole through the middle.
I mean, obviously you did something beforehand. I did it I started a new chat and asked that question. So, you need to start...
How does the sun move? In the donut Earth model, the sun moves in a way perfectly suited to toroidal world. The sun travels around the donut's outer ring. Instead of circling a sphere, the sun follows a toroidal loop moving around the thick outer band of the donut. This creates a day and night for the regions on the ring, and the sun passes overhead.
This is why I started a new chat and asked
I
that
did start
question.
a new chat. Is the hole based on a black hole? Here's how it actually works. The hole in the atmospheric and electromagnetic vortex. The center of the torus forms a natural energy trout, where magnetic fields concentrate, plasma clouds form, and light bends inward.
Nice. However, it continuously says at the start of the message in the donut Earth-shaped model.
Are there multiple
So obviously you did something to it before.
donuts?
So.
Are there multiple donuts in space? Our world isn't the only toroidal body in the cosmos. Yeah, because it's from the donut Earth perspective. Yes.
Yeah, but that also means you did something to it before.
Do you believe the Earth to be a donut shape? Yes.
In this conversation.
Yeah.
Well, that means you did something to it.
Is there any evidence for this donut Earth?
I think the answer would be...
Yes, there is evidence. Imagine that. It's giving evidence for a donut Earth that doesn't exist. That's weird. Look at this. Flight paths, gravity patterns, horizon mechanics, circumpolar. Can you explain gravity math on this donut Earth? Let's see. Absolutely. The gravity of a donut Earth torus gravity. Look, it's giving maths, guys. So therefore, Earth is a donut.
There you go.
Because remember, that's what was said to us earlier. If you have math, then therefore Earth is then it proves the point. So there we go. We got math for gravity.
You obviously did something.
Luca, I don't think you understand what's going on here.
Yes, you did something to it.
I asked ChatGPT if the Earth is a donut, and it said yes.
You really did something to
Can
it,
you
like threatened it or something?
I threatened ChatGPT.
Can
guys.
you delete the chat and
Luca, the point we're making is you can make ChatGPT say anything it wants to say.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Well,
And from that perspective as well, you can make it fit whatever you want.
But not.
Can you not see the point here? Can you not see the point?
But besides that, though,
fresh chat.
Besides that, Luca, people have done it. Many people have argued with it, and
but you can't do it from a fresh.
Listen, Luca, listen.
Luca, you're not getting the point.
You can make it say anything.
I've seen people try use this for their Muslim arguments, like saying Allah is the true God. I've seen people use this to say, yeah, the original forefathers were Klingon. Come on, man. You can literally make it say what it wants to say. That's the point of this.
Yes,
so
I agree.
ChatGPT is not used for a basis of truth, because it literally just says what you want it to say.
If you preamble it.
No, look at it. I've literally beat it in an argument.
Yeah, without preambling anything. You can catch ChatGPT contradicting itself constantly.
The problem with Globe is it's full of contradictions, and when you get into a discussion with ChatGPT and you point out these contradictions, it apologizes to you and says, "I'm sorry," you know, like Sov was saying, it's that
Okay, well,
your
what
ego.
contradictions?
Well, I'm not doing it at the minute, like, but next time there's a full show, Flats, maybe we can have an argument with ChatGPT just to show Luca, like.
That's
I mean,
fine.
it's too late now.
That'll work.
Well, I must say, Michael, you've had that long 1 hour, man.
Yeah, I know.
You took me half an hour earlier.
I know. I am done when this one runs out, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to end now anyway, guys. It's 3 minutes. So, closing statements?
Yeah.
Okay, stop using ChatGPT.
Well, I did have a final thought real fast. Like with Wesley earlier, he said science is the best explanation they have, right? Like that's what he was leaning toward.
Yeah.
Well, I would say it's the most counterfeit explanation that they have, because they constantly have to borrow from actual facts like weight from Archimedes' principle and switch it out with their belief of gravity. Same thing in buoyancy, all kinds of crap in order to make it seem like their beliefs are legitimate. And it's garbage.
I'll say it one more time then, Derek. They're trying to tell you that an apple is a banana.
Yeah, right.
But remember, the apple didn't fall. Newton went up to meet the apple.
Yeah, he slipped on banana.
Take care, God bless,
It
guys.
was great having you guys in. Appreciate you guys. Remember, next Friday again. So get all your Globy friends to come in next time. Come on.
Oh, I got a guy from Facebook, Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern time, a guy named Stephen Corbin. He's one of these globe trolls over on Facebook. He's supposed to come over and prove his globe Earth.
Nice,
Sunday.
nice. Well, I'm definitely gonna watch that, man.
They're exceptionally dumb on Facebook, like exceptionally.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I know, it's sad.
It's not
It's
even.
sad. I'll put a link in here.
PJ, you guys got a show just now.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, 2 hours away.
Awesome. Dave, you got a show coming up.
Yeah, later this evening, 8 o'clock. Or I'm sorry, 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Awesome.
Let me get over here to my channel real quick.
And David, you're objectively wrong.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the likes and shares the show. I'll see you guys all tomorrow night for another exciting show. Thank you for coming. You guys rock. Because the time's going to run out now. That's why I'm rushing through this, just in case.
Yep.
Got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, PJ left. Oh, Michael Kahn left.
Yeah, because the show's going to end now. That's why.
Oh.
See y'all later, man.
Just blessings.
Yep. Later, boys.
There's Sam's link. I'm sure PJ put his link as well. Yes, it did.
All right.
See you guys later. Peace and
It's just me and
blessings.
you
Till
for
tomorrow.
about 5 seconds.
Au revoir.
See you in 5 seconds. Bye. 4, 3.
Au revoir.